Okay, yeah, we can start, bro.
Hello?
Let's have. What's up?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Alright, bet. We're gonna have everybody introduce themselves. Maybe not me, maybe not Frankie, because we did that last time, but we can start with the Gaming for Hope and then go down the
Yo, what's
ot or
good?
do
Holy
whatever.
shit, is
Yo,
Mr. Beast in
OT1,
here?
thank you for the tier 1 for 5 months. Appreciate you, bro.
W.
So yeah, we can. Whoever wants to introduce himself, maybe start with Gaming for Hope.
Yeah, sure.
Yo, what's good?
Well,
Holy
yeah,
shit,
I'm
is
Gamin4Hope,
Mr. Beast in
as you
here?
might have figured out.
Yo,
I'm
Simpson
that
good chums
guy
in tier
that
1, bro.
thought he could make it to the OWCS, found out I was incredibly naive, and that was that, man. Got cooked by the internet, got cooked, and that was that. So,
Alright.
Do I go now?
Alright.
Or
I'm next in
you
line,
got
bro.
that power? You got
My name is
find
Pirate.
out.
I am an Overwatch streamer. I stream myself playing ranked every day. That's about it.
Alright.
Uh, I'm Scissors. I play the game sometimes. Uh, I used to be on a team with Durpee.
Same.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, probably on so many teams. Okay.
You've been around the block, bro. You've been
Bro,
passing.
that was like the best team ever too. And then they removed
It
the
really
tank.
was.
Do I need to
Um,
introduce or?
well, we already introduced ourselves last time, so it feels kind of funny to like do it again. Unless you want to do it again, bro, up to you.
Yeah. I might as well because this is the Gaming for Hope one though. Like this
Yeah.
is big time.
Yeah, you go
Last time
for
was
it.
just a
Go for
yap
it.
sesh.
oh, you think it's gonna be different, bro?
This one's
That's all I
actually-
do is yap.
Hey, that's what we're here for. I'm Frankiep423. Variety content creator, mostly do Overwatch. Streamer of the year, training art. Genji,
Yo, what's
soldier.
good? Holy shit, is Mr. Beast
Aficionado.
in here?
And I'm back here again. This is my second time on the
Jin
pod.
something with tier 1, bro. And I'll introduce myself too, bro, because we've all done it except for me. I'm Durpee. I play Rhine, Hart, and Miss Earth Shatters. that's all I got. Okay. So I actually wrote down topics to discuss this time, so it's not like complete like everything, like just like saying random things. But if anybody has something they want to bring up at any moment or like start something off, go ahead. But I'll go ahead and start off. Bro, I'm trying to find them. My noob. Okay. Okay. So all of us here stream. I've seen all of us here stream. I have a question. So I know this is true for like half of you guys, but like Gamin4Hope and Frankie, do you guys play off stream ever?
Nah, to be honest, if I'm playing games off stream, it's not Overwatch. Like I really don't play off stream.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. No, I mean I'll play an off roll on occasion with like my editor or whatever, but other than that, it's like Minecraft, something super chill and low key. I got into like Space Marine 2 recently. That's been cool, but that's been super tight. I'm super into that universe, so that was kind of cool.
Nice. Do you plan to like expand your stream like more variety ever? Or?
Yeah, actually about 7 weeks from now we'll start expanding. So we got a plan to step ourselves that way. Got some content rhythms to build up, and then we'll get there.
Guys, 7 weeks from now, man, you got like a calendar? Like what are we doing 1 week from now and 2 weeks?
Oh yeah, bro. I got a calendar, bro. There's plan. There's the only way we're getting where we're going. So
Dang. That's the stuff.
I play Overwatch off stream all the time. Not very often. Actually, like in the last year, it's I stream for long hours, but sometimes when the chat is being annoying and I'm trying to focus on the game, it feels good to play off stream so I can have a clear brain while playing. And also, I love variety. In fact, variety is my favorite thing to watch on Twitch. But my passion for Overwatch overrides the variety time, so I end up playing Overwatch all day. But I play CT sometimes.
Bro, you are on variety for like
It's not
6
game.
hours minimum daily.
I mean, bro, I wish. It's fun. It's funner than
playing-
Overwatch, but
We're playing Guess That Footstep. We're playing, like, bro.
I agree. Variety is fun. I just beat an Elden Ring boss literally just now.
Wait,
that's dope. Which
sick.
boss?
The Captain Nile guy. Right before Fire Giant, right before Voodoo Fries.
Oh,
Nah,
PG.
Fire
Yeah,
Giant.
PG Fire Giant. Yeah, Voodoo
Come on,
Fries.
bro.
Yeah.
We all
Yo,
understood
what's
that.
good? Holy shit, is
Yep.
Mr. Beast
Oh
in
my gosh,
here?
Mr.
I
Nagataki,
play
look at the
Clash
5
Royale
gifted,
class
bro.
sometimes.
Thanks so
Nice.
much.
Thank you.
Scissors, do you play off stream a lot anymore?
I can't say. I can't say.
Bro, you like
That's for
boosting
private.
people off stream or what?
No,
Yeah.
no,
He's actually making a
No.
bunch of alt accounts.
no.
Bro, are you about
I
to
can't say what
debut
I'd
in
be
the
doing.
match tomorrow or what? You're like a scrimmer? I'm talking about ranked.
I
Don't
couldn't
play-
handle another game with Lenny, bro, and I can't be honest. I can't do this. Feels
Okay,
like if using time bomb, bro, he's gonna break one day.
bro, dude. We need to see you out on the field, bro. I feel like you're always taking these breaks.
I did my week. I did my week.
I know.
I won my match. I got my fantasy points. I'm out. I'm quitting while I'm ahead. I've never lost a match now, so you know, I'm basically Chipsa. So you know.
Bro, nobody chips it back in the league. Bro, Pirate, okay, when you play off stream, would you say you play like way better?
That is a very conflicting question because there are two factors that you have to think about. When you're streaming, like you're pressured to play good because people are watching you and judging you. But also, when you're playing off stream, you can like focus in where you don't have to think about the chat and like being entertaining. So I would say playing off stream at my peak, I play better. But when you play off stream and like you're just queuing because you're bored, probably worse because you know no one's holding you to a standard that you have to perform at because no one's watching you.
Yeah, I agree with that take. Honestly, like it's so much easier to stream to like play off stream. People don't realize like the toll that their comments take on you when you're streaming. It's like you make a bad play, right, and then the whole chat. You don't even look at the chat because you already know what
you
the
don't wanna
chat's saying. Yeah. They're like, yo, just double tap headshot the tracer and then just alt and kill 5. Like it's so easy, right? But yeah, it's annoying.
Bro, do you just ban those guys though? I just ban all those guys most of the time.
No. I mean, that's good engagement. Like I'm
Real.
at the point
Nah.
where it's like I don't even care that they're saying that because I know they suck too. You know what I mean? If you're watching me, you're probably not that nice either. So
They're giving you money, bro. They're giving you free money.
I can't do it, bro. I feel like they're all pros, and I gotta ban all of them because I feel like mad when I make a bad play and stuff. Bro, every time I play off stream, I hit like a new peak though. Like I only hit peaks off stream. Like you could I don't think I don't know what it is. I think it's because when I'm playing on stream, I'm constantly looking at my chat like every 3 seconds. I think it's just a habit at this point, but
Bro, why is it so dark? I just
I'm just
realized.
looking at
why
my
is it so
chat, dude.
dark
I
for
don't
you?
know. It's so bad because I don't have the game open. Like normally I have the game. It's pretty bright in front of me and it like illuminates my face and stuff. But yeah, this is.
Are you like at the void or something?
I gotta like
what's
lean
going
in,
on
bro. I don't got any lights in here, bro. Oh my
Pirates
gosh,
siphoning all the light.
Bro,
Bro.
people tell me my monitor brightness is too high.
bro, you are like.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Bro,
the
but that's
contrast
just
between
it's
you
just
and
the
Durpee is kind of hitting. I'm not gonna
bro.
lie.
It's just the camera though. It's not even the monitor.
You
I can
look
turn.
like
I'm
like
I can turn the lights
XQC in
on.
heaven.
okay.
Dude, I was
Yeah.
in my morning meeting today for work, and it was like cloudy outside, and I didn't have any lights on, so it was pretty dark in my room. And I was watching a YouTube video like during the morning meeting, and then like somebody asked me if I was watching a YouTube video, and I was like, bro, what? I don't even know. And he's like, yeah, I see the colors bouncing off your face. I'm like, bro, hello, like, damn, bro, oh my gosh, bro, I'll turn the video off. My bad. Like, that was like,
My bad.
that was like mad, like, my bad. Like, bro, I got caught. Jeez. Okay. So, bro, am I just gonna like read off topics? Let's see. I'll try to bounce some ideas off of us, guys. I think okay. Last time on the podcast, Frankie P, you were there. I don't know if the other guys watched it, but last time on the podcast, we were pretty critical of the larger content creators. You know, we stated some things like how we believe they got paid to play Stadium, how they don't even play the game, all this, all that. But this podcast, this time around, I want to have a nicer approach. I'm gonna go down the line. Name a content creator you look up to in the Overwatch scene that is genuinely like regarded as one of those bigger creators, like Emong, Aspen, Flats, those guys. I can start. I'll start. I'm gonna go Flats. And it's not why you'd think it is, not because he just plays Reinhardt, not because he's the king, obviously, but in 2020, back in COVID, when Flats was making his big come up, I would always watch the Flats streams while I was doing work or while I was doing school stuff. Flats was always streaming 12 hours a day, very dedicated. In fact, I remember I used to wake up Sunday mornings to try and Q snipe Flats and Emong, and most of the time it worked. I would go against them because I'm just trying to take a good Rhine mirror against the king Flats, right? And they would always shit on me. I would never win, but
Yo, what's good?
bro, it was
Holy
really fun.
shit, is Mr. Beast in here?
Yo, somebody just give me 20 subs, bro. I love running 75. I think
Yo,
we
what?
20 gifted, bro.
W, let's go.
Bro, thank you so much. Okay, but bro, I'd always try to snipe them. I would always lose. But also another thing about Flats is he's a great talker, bro. He knows how to talk for hours. He was in the practice range, booted up. He's in the practice range for 2 hours just talking about random stuff. Like, I wish I could do that on my stream, bro. I load it up. I don't know what to talk about 5 minutes in. Like, I'm just gonna play the game and start complaining about it. But Flats, he can like, whatever you want to talk about, he's gonna talk about, bro. And he does a great job talking on stream.
Yep, and the content is always flowing on his stream, even on the downtimes. Like he's watching Roll for Sandwich TikTok
Yo,
videos,
what's good?
and that shit
Holy
is really
shit,
entertaining
Mr.
to me.
Beast in
Dude,
here?
So that is actually
SK,
pretty.
thank you for your time, bro.
You can look up to that stream because I feel like there's a lot of downtime on my stream when nothing's really happening because I don't know, I'm just not a content demon like that. But Flats has figured it out, bro. I have to agree with you.
Content
completely.
demon's
So
crazy.
you're gonna go with Flats too?
No, no.
Okay.
Can I go next? Can I go next?
Okay, yeah, I'd love to.
Listen,
Who else? Who
No
else?
disrespect to Flats. I would say I look up the Cardi fan a lot.
Bro, Cardi fan does not count, bro.
No,
Cardi fan does not
Cardi-
count.
Cardi fan does count. He's a big streamer. I like the community that he's cultivated. And he displays very high level gameplay. So yeah, I respect that a lot.
Bro, I'm talking about people that like got flown out to the summit,
Okay,
like those
okay,
like
can I-
5,000 viewers.
Can I do one more? Can I do one more?
Yes, bro. Please, like not Cardi
I-
fan. And you say like
okay.
Zispa or something, bro.
Well,
Who?
Cardi fan. Okay, you're dumb. Cardi fan is one of the Thanoses of Overwatch streaming, bro. It's time we accept the changes. But I would say I really, I mean, people don't know this, but I really admire Super. I think
That's based. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I mean, I've been watching him for a long time, and I was a big fan of Shock back in the day. But he has cultivated such a nice like stream vibe. It's so positive, and he's very entertaining, and he's obviously was the best American player. And I don't think any streamer has replicated what it feels like to watch a Super stream. Yeah, he's actually the best streamer of the game.
Do you think it's the music that lifts the vibes? He's always playing video
The
games.
video game music, okay, it does, that actually does participate in it for sure. But I think honestly there's like, we have to appreciate what happens when you smile while playing the game, because smiling is contagious, bro. And I think that like we need to think about that, because low-key I don't smile anymore when I play.
I'm always
You're playing
trying to
Overwatch, bro. Like, it's just, yeah, I get it though. You got a good point.
Yeah, Super's a goat. For sure, I love him, bro. Good chat too.
Bro, Scissors,
Me
since
next?
we mentioned a guy in the
Yeah,
PG
yeah,
universe,
yeah.
I
You
feel
can,
like,
you can go next.
yeah.
I mean, he low-key underrated, but Sangha, the way he displays Overwatch,
Bro.
he always puts a smile on my face, bro.
Bro,
Like, the way I look at his forehead is just every day I wake up, I look forward to the Sangha camp, because no matter how bad my day is, I can just always look at his forehead.
bro.
And also Lenny sometimes I get, he's low-key good at Tracer sometimes, but like, you know.
Bro, Super, do you look up to like Questron or Ruben Sargasm by chance? I feel like you got a pretty similar hero pool. Did I say Super or Scissors,
wait, who-
bro?
Yeah, you said super.
Yeah,
Oh,
Super.
yo, that's mad awkward, bro. I'm still thinking about the mad respect we gave to Super earlier in the podcast.
He's trying to speak
Scissors,
super
I'm sorry.
appearance in the.
Excuse me.
He's trying to-
Yeah, what's up?
Excuse
You can
me,
say it 3 times,
Scissors,
he'll
do you look up to
manifest.
Ruben
He's gonna-
Sargasm or Questron when it comes to like honing your skills on like Tracer, Sombra? Do you watch any of those guys?
Let me look in the streamer category real quick.
Let's see. Who's making it big right now?
Who is live? Who streams the game? Honestly, you know what? My answer is Zebra. I be seeing he trying to branch off and learn Tracer, and that's low-key inspiring. You know, he's expanding the hero pool from being an OTP. You know, that's like admirable. You know, so I respect Zebra for learning Tracer on stream. That's who I look up to on Tracer.
Really great answer.
Thank you, bro.
I didn't even know he was doing that.
Yeah, he was
Dude, he puts up a
playing like a Masters or
masterclass
something.
on Winston these days. Who's got next?
I'm gonna make Frankie go. Go for it, bro.
All right, I'll go for it. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't have like any content creators I really look up to. Honestly, like I don't even really like watching streamers. Like I'll pop into like a Durpee stream or a Pirate stream, and like I'll say what's up or whatever, and then I get hit with 8 ads because Durpee's running max ads,
Bro,
and then I just like I close out the stream. But now, honestly, like back in the day, like Overwatch 1, I used to watch a lot of Tim the Tap Man and like XUC back in Overwatch 1. That's it for me. I really just I don't know. I feel like for me personally, like the big creators are like they all fit into like that poggers community, and it's like if you don't like that niche poggers community, like you just can't really enjoy them that well. Like they'd be on like an Asan Abi or like a Pokemon collab stream, like you know what I mean?
that is true. Sometimes
I
I
see what
think
you're
like
saying.
if I developed that community where it's like everybody's just spamming like blankies emotes and like poggers, like I mean I don't think I would even be able to develop that community because I don't cater to that audience, but like somehow that might be worse than the current chat that I have. So I've thought that was like something I thought about earlier on when I streamed. Now it's not really anything I think about because I've understood that I don't cater to that audience. But like to make it big, like that many people, do you have to kind of cater to that audience? Do you have to?
You just have to be PMA.
Yeah.
You should be
But like,
PMA.
is there a way out without being PMA?
Yo, what's good?
Uh,
Holy
I mean,
shit, is Mr. Beast in here?
I think with X,
Yo, the
with
Archie,
like
thank you that
the
you wanna.
example of X, like you could definitely be wild and curse and shit, like, but it's hard. It's definitely harder to build a calm. You know what I mean? Doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think it's if it's not who you authentically are, don't do it because you're not going to sustain it. Like long term, you're going to burn out. You're not going to have a reason to enjoy doing what you're doing anymore. So if that's not who you are, don't force it. The community can see right through that crap. Super easy to figure out.
That's true.
Hard agree.
I agree too. Oh my god, my bro.
He's dying over there.
Bro, I'm
I-
thirsty. Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw Frogger out there, man. Frogger for me is the goat. Like I enjoy watching his stuff. He's hilarious. And for me like that's actually been a lot of the inspiration for a lot of my videos lately have been a bit more of like a more comedic take on competitive gameplay. Seeing as I've realized, look, I mean, let's just address it as it is. Like, I mean, it was a bit of a naive and completely disillusioned to think I was ever going to get to the OWCS. But it was something I wanted to try because if I didn't try it, I would have kicked myself for it. So I'm glad I tried it. Failed. It is what it is. But now I can focus on just enjoying the game, having some laughs, and calling it good. Kind of getting back to the core of what gaming's supposed to be anyway. So
Yep.
No, I agree. That the comedic is just way better for clips too and content. You know what I mean? Like nobody's really looking for the best of the best. It's just be that entertaining person that someone can watch while they eat. You know, like everybody's something. You know, you don't have to be a pro.
it's very true.
Do you think those guys like look up to us too? Do you think like Frogger like secretly watches like Scissors or something like Emong, you know, maybe he's watching the Frankiep stream.
okay, I think most people that watch like Scissors and like Durpee, I feel like they actually care about ranked. I feel like no one nowadays cares about ranked. Like, you know, when the game was like up and coming, like the reason why XQC was so like unique was because everyone cared about ranked. Nowadays, bro, it's just like Frogger having fun. I'm gonna say it. So more people are on that side because who's caring about ranked in 2025? You're like, it's lame if you are, but I do. So, but not many people are interested in that. That's like honestly how I looked at what happened to Overwatch Twitch. Just a shift in like how people approach ranked.
Yeah, and none of them even play ranked anymore, bro. Like, I mean, I feel like Stadium is now like their outlet, which we kind of talked about a lot the last time, but like those people that play Stadium, you could kind of tell before Stadium came out, the way they approached ranked was like a very casual clip farm, like let's have a laugh type of thing. And I'm glad they have their game mode now to express that on, but like none of those guys play ranked anymore. Sometimes they do, but it's always like off-rolling or something, which is fine, but yeah, yeah, honestly, when you look at like the big categories, like the big streamers, yeah, they're not even on ranked anymore. Wait, let's see. I mean, Frogger's live right now. What's he doing? Oh, he's playing Fortnite
Probably.
in
Oh
queue.
shit.
That's a W game.
So I got
I
no
love Fortnite,
idea.
bro.
Yeah, I think they're in queue or something.
Are you a build or a no build kind of guy, Durpee?
Bro, I've never played a
He's
minute
no
of
build.
Fortnite
He's
in
no
my
build.
life.
Wow.
I'm a no
Wow,
builder
what?
now.
I was
I
playing
can't look at you the same way anymore,
What?
bro. I gotta
Wait,
be
wait, he's
honest.
never played Fortnite?
Not one.
not a
There's
minute in
no
my
way you've
life.
never played Fortnite. That's gotta be cap. You don't. There's no way you love Ryan this much, bro. Like,
I've never in my life.
no way.
When was
Bro, so
Fortnite
you're
bumping?
telling me-
What?
No way.
That was like
What were
You
you
2015.
had
playing?
Prime.
What were you playing in 2018?
Overwatch.
Jesus Christ, man.
Bro,
This guy,
I,
you were playing Reinhardt in 2018, bro. Don't tell me.
bro, I've only played
say it.
Overwatch for the last like
Bro,
since.
you had
Yeah.
Prime Fortnite and you never even like wanted to try it. Like you were just like, nah, I'm good.
Dude, I got
You
mad
never
annoyed.
wanted to
Everybody
kill
at
your own
school talking
teammates
about
in
victory
Fortnite.
royales and shit, bro. I got mad tiring after like 2 days. I couldn't.
Well, maybe
join.
you'd be a mechanical demon if you played a mechanical game growing up. I'm gonna
You
say
could
it.
have been like the
I don't
Peter
need
bot
to
of
be a
Fortnite,
I'm
bro.
gonna say it.
We
I've
see the potential in you.
I've made my way out without being a mechanic. Dude, I played Turf Wars on Mindplex. I honestly feel like that required
Well,
Okay.
that's actually
Same.
peak. That's
Dude,
actually
What?
peak, bro.
a lot of
I
pressure
miss
there.
my play.
You guys play Mindplex? Bro, I probably banned all you
Yes.
guys before I used to moderate that server.
Oh my god, you're
I
a
actually
celebrity.
tryharded.
You ever played the high pixel adventure maps?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Bro, what was Adventure?
Never mind.
No, bro, say it.
Never
I don't
mind.
even.
Doesn't
Bro.
Samito own Hypixel or am I tripping?
He owns
That's
Mindplex.
Mindplex.
That's a good
Oh,
question.
Mindplex. Yeah.
Yeah. Gamin4Hope, what about you? Any Mindplex experience? Any Hypixel? What do you
No,
bring?
definitely not.
That was actually peak.
Dude, you had to be
Yeah,
there.
I played Fortnite for sure. That was, I mean, I cut my teeth on PUBG and Fortnite in content creation, so that was what I started with.
Didn't you used to play support too on Overwatch? Like, what was that?
Yeah,
You
I,
got,
I
like-
started on support. I was a BAP one trick for quite a while. BAP, Ana, and then dabbled in Moira because I guess I just hated myself enough a little bit. But yeah, I did. I started on that. Yeah, I still enjoy. I played a little bit of BAP. We were talking about playing offline. I said no, only with my editor, and I did that earlier today. And I played BAP for a while, and I forgot how much I enjoy it. Definitely fun.
Didn't you say you got like masters on it or something? I thought you were talking.
Yeah, but that was like season 4. Like it wasn't a serious Masters gap. Like it was peak rank inflation. Like I mean, today's support. I'm probably if I push it, I'm probably mid diamond right now. Like I'd have a long way to go before hitting Masters.
You know, I don't believe in rank inflation because, you know, my season 7 peak, I still stand by that very deeply. You know, before the health pool changes, like, you know, I was really a true
True.
demon. And then Aaron
True.
Keller nerfed me.
Yep. 100%.
Bro,
Season 9 was terrible.
can we talk about that, dude? I honestly
that.
don't care for the season 9 changes. Maybe it's because I play tank, but like,
Bro,
I think
I
it
could-
was for the better.
well, in the perspective of a support player, you could like actually have impact through skill because you could go Kiriko and flank and get kills. But now that everyone has more health and that threshold, you can't get kills in 2 shots now. So now every healer is like incentivized to play more like a life weaver and like stack main, and you can't punish like misplay because you can't kill anything by yourself. So it's mainly what it is, the healer role. It got affected more than any other role, and that's just how I like to play.
Do you mean because of the
And, like-
DPS passive or like?
No, there's a health change. I
Yeah, but
understand.
support also got more health though. Is the thing.
Yeah, but you
It's
can't
like
duel as well. So
it's an equal playing field. You both got more health,
no.
and you're on
Okay.
support.
If you flank on Kiriko, you can't get kills. Just because people have more health now, you can't punish like a positional misplay through mechanical talent, and the game just becomes more like front to back dog shit.
I mean, I know. I'm trying. I understand what you mean, but like, you still be doing damage on support. Like support, you could kill people. Like I just be
I
logging
mean,
carry, just be DPSing.
not-
That carry's
yeah,
broken. It's crazy.
Yeah, but have you ever watched, bro? If you would go back to season 9, you could do that like 1,000 times easier, because the threshold.
it's like a
could
25
two-tap.
HP difference. The threshold
No,
for
it's
like
50
only
it's
it's only
50
for
HP.
certain heroes.
Okay, Kiriko can't two-shot now, and I understand it may sound like I'm biased as a support player, but I think what it did fundamentally, how it changed like the impact of the roles. I think healer like is so much less. You don't get impact from like getting kills, and you can't punish people in bad positioning because you can't kill anything by yourself now, and you have to like heal bot now.
Didn't
That's,
they
like, my
also at the same
perspective on it.
time of doing all the health pool changes? Didn't they also increase projectile sizes? Am I remembering
Yeah.
that in the same update?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
So
bro,
then
and
isn't
I
it
don't.
just a net neutral?
Well, okay, obviously increasing the projectile size is terrible because it's more dumbing the game down, and more away from like a mechanical game. You know, it's bro, you can't justify that.
So you think the season 9 changes are bad because you can't insta-kill people straight lining
It's
out
not-
of spawn?
It's what it changed to the healer role. You're not incentivized to take aggressive positionings anymore because you can't kill
You still
anything.
can though.
Not as easy.
Oh yeah, everyone.
A
Yeah,
lot-
that
it's
was
a
the
lot
whole
harder.
point.
It's a lot
in
harder.
The whole
Diamond lobby. You can definitely still do it.
the whole point of the HP buff was so people stop getting like one shot randomly. That was the whole point of it.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
to make
that
the
was-
game not be as random. Like before, you can just get one shot randomly by fucking tree on Hanzo, but now
Well,
you know.
Okay, well you
doesn't
can
happen
now
as
because
much.
Hanzo can one shot now. Bro, I'm trying to not sound biased because it's not because yeah, I like to flank on healer. It's like it's
I
fun.
like to flank too. I love flanking.
Yeah, but now if some guy is like way out of position, you can't kill them because they have more health. So you can't punish misplay with mechanical talent because everyone has a lot of health. What am I saying? What does that look? What am I saying is wrong?
I would say, like, the way that I think about it is that if your projectile size is increased, it's easier to hit your shots, which makes it easier to take the small amount of health pool increase at the same, like, time to kill isn't that much longer, which I think is actually what I think you're getting into, is time to kill, right?
No, time to kill is longer because you can't get a kill with 2 shots from a character anymore because they have more health. And making shots easy to hit is bad. How is that good? How is the projectile size good?
I'm not arguing individual pieces. I was just trying to understand the...
No, the point is
thinking.
the time to kill is longer. So now if someone is trolling with that positioning, you can't kill them. Like it takes an extra shot to kill them, and that's kind of bad.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you don't get random by carry across the map anymore. Like, so I guess you take your good with your bad, you know?
I mean,
Wait, can y'all hear my fire alarm real quick?
Yes.
Can y'all hear
I've been hearing that
Yes,
too.
we have heard that a couple times. I've just moved on.
that? Bro.
It's all good, bro.
help.
It's adding value
bro,
to
do
the
I need
stream.
to gift you a sub so you can go buy some batteries, bro? Like, what do we need to do?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. I've just gone used to it, bro. It's just not my life now. I just have a beeping fire alarm. Like, why are you laughing at my fire alarm? I see you. This ain't
Yeah,
funny.
what?
This is serious.
Well, who's my fault?
Like,
So
I'm
you
out
just-
here in the trenches with my beeping fire alarm. You just laughing at me.
Yeah, you should
Like, this
don't
is
change
messed
that,
up.
bro. Because like, what if
I
you
can't.
leave the PC
I don't
on?
got the funds. I don't got the funds. I'm broke. I'm a college student. I got no money.
Yeah, but
think Lenny
you
paying
just
me?
you just bought some mythic prisms, didn't you? Though.
No, I don't even.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even have the battle pass. I'm broke.
Okay.
Pyro, would you like to continue to talk to Frankiep about his statement on the season 9 changes?
bro, I mean, I said everything that needs to be said. I don't understand how you like. If the time to kill is too long, you can't get kills with mechanical talent. like individually, and having solo impact on healer is very difficult. It does stop people from getting one shot down main by projectiles. That's true, but increasing the projectile size obviously is, gonna cause people to die down main randomly more as well. But you understand why I think it dumbs down the game and it incentivizes healers to sit back on the map more and not take aggressive positionings where you could get picks through mechanical talent.
Pirate.
And why it's bad for healer, but it's also bad for the game.
Pirate.
Because-
I played a game against you and Sugar Free on support. He was off rolling. And I won the
But you
game.
can still flank.
No. I won the game in quad OT because both of you guys were looking for that angle to kill somebody on support instead of healing your Hanzo who was standing on the point. It was Blizzard World. I remember it. He didn't get healed for 3 entire seconds, then he just died. To lose the game, nobody healed him. I would argue that on your role, you should be focusing more on healing versus dealing damage and getting kills across the map.
Wow, you're really smart, bro. Oh my gosh, I never thought of that. Bro, the point is, well, now in postseason 9, you have to because you can't kill anything. If you flank before, you could get kills, but you understand, bro? Yeah, obviously, I'm saying now postseason 9, you have to heal bot.
I think that's actually Durpee's argument is that it should be that way. You should be healing
I-
more.
the
That's
re-
kind
I
of the
think
whole
the
support
reason
is
why-
I think support's the best role in the game, in my opinion, after playing every role.
It
I'm gonna be
probably is.
honest.
I think it is. I'm not. I actually agree. But bro, I'm saying that the reason why I think that's bad for the game is because having both your healers sitting down main and also not have the ability to get picks and have high impact on the roll because you can't kill anything. Because if you flank, you can't get picks because everyone has 250 health now. I think it's bad for the role of healer, and it makes the game dumber. That's my view. And I'm gonna be with you. I think most people share that. Not to appeal to majority, but I think if you think about what I'm saying, and also projectile size was so.
I think the projectile size is pretty stupid.
I think
Yeah.
individually I would agree with that. I was just trying
Yeah.
to get a collective understanding of the whole thing.
I say let's go back to season 7 and delete Hazard and Freya.
Dude,
That's-
season 7 was my favorite. It was like Sig meta. It was like Ryan Sig meta. That's when Florida Mayhem won because they were it was
don't feed Frankie on this one, man. No.
No,
Gotta
dude,
get
that
him
was a
going
good
on his soup
because
turn,
dude, it
damn
was Sig meta, but bro, Florida Mayhem won because someone their tank player, he would just go Ryan when the enemy team went Sig, and then to counter him they would go Orisa, but then he would just go Sig against Orisa. So all he played was Ryan Sig, and those are my favorite heroes. No, we actually need to go back to season 7. Can we get an Overwatch 2 classic? I feel like the game is so old. We should start incorporating the classic modes into Overwatch 2. Go back to season 1. Actually, that was dog shit. Don't go back to season 1. Go back to season 7.
Don't do that. No,
That's
not
where we
do
need to
that,
go.
no.
Go back to
Let's not do
season
that.
7. Let's play around with it, see what happens. Dude, that was the peak season. I'm gonna have to agree with Frankiep on that one. Alright, Gamin4Hope. I guess we were on the topic of you swapping to tank over from support. Is there a reason that you decided to role swap there?
I wanted the challenge. Support for me, I felt like if I had given it more time, I felt like I was doing pretty well overall. So I wanted the challenge, and at the time, again, naivety aside for a second, at the time thinking about teams and stuff, I was like, well, team, the tank role is much less played than any of the other roles are. So the competition was fewer to get into a team. So in my mind, it was like, okay, giving myself the absolute best odds, knowing I definitely had a massive challenge in front of me. I wanted to eliminate as much as I could and give myself every advantage I could. So I figured in my mind, tank being a more needed role because there's less people playing it, just made sense in my head. So I wanted to try it out, and I honestly, I kind of go back and forth between which one I prefer after having played them both. I would argue both into Diamond. I still think that I enjoy both of them in different ways for sure, but that was the original reason for swapping to tank, was just the, I guess, demand for it in my mind. So
you like playing tank? You think do you enjoy it?
in 5v5, no.
That's actually
But it's
facts.
I'm gonna be completely transparent with you on that. I wasn't a 6v6 guy until pretty recently. I played It was right before I took a break, so like end of September, early October, earlier this month. I tried 66 in competitive open queue, and the only reason I hadn't up until then is because I don't really care for like not having the format locked, where like you have 2-2-2 or whatever as far as team compositions. But a lot of people were like, honestly, most people pretty well go 2-2-2.
Yo,
You're gonna
what's
have a.
good?
It's
Holy
not like
shit, is
Rivals where
Mr.
you've
Beast
Good
in
got,
here?
try.
which
Thanks
was
for
my
chilling,
biggest.
bro.
That was my closest experience. So, where Rivals, you just never got anybody to realize that was your best chance of winning was a 2-2-2. So, I played it. I think I only played 5 or 6 games, but I played Zarya. I played BAP at one point just to kind of get myself as best as I could, a well-rounded experience. And yeah, tanking was infinitely better. Infinitely better.
Yo, what's good?
In
Holy
66
shit, is
than it is
Try
Mr.
in
thank you
Beast in
55.
sub to
here?
Poopy
Hands down.
Car. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Yeah, I hard agree.
I think the thing with tank in 6v6 is you can actually get punished, so you have to think a lot more about what you're doing. So it like actually feels like you can have an impact on the game if you're good, because in 5v5 it's like, okay, if I'm like pretty good at tank, but I play in diamond, I'm gonna go up against somebody that's not that good at tank, because well, not like in comparison to like me if I'm like coming from Grandmaster champion and I go into diamond, I'm like better at tank. But you can't really tell if they pick like Ramatra or Orisa because they just probably won't die if they press the buttons on their keyboard that give them, half damage reduction, or like in Ramatra's case, it's like 70% if you hold arms. Um, Stuff like that. So I feel like in 5v5 you have a lot less impact on tank. And then also the fact that like counter swapping, I don't need to go on into that with that, but
Right.
it's insane. Like in 6v6 you just can't really counter swap because like there's 2 tanks, so you can't just counter swap the one. Like if I'm on Rhine and you go Pharah and Junkrat or something, my other tank could be on Diva, so it just doesn't really matter at all. It's just a lot more fun to play. You can play.
Correct.
That's how it was at the end of Overwatch 1. Like the last like 6 seasons of Overwatch 1, then when they didn't really balance the game, it was really good and it felt like you could play whatever you wanted to. So yeah, I'd argue definitely for tank. 6v6 is the better format, but I think for like other roles, like I think a guy like Pirate wouldn't like it at all. Well, I know he doesn't because it's a lot more front to back. You can't take those angles. You can't look for opportunities to kill because you have to heal. Like I understand that argument.
I would say okay. You know why Marvel Rivals looks like shit? Because you have 6 like things on your screen and you're just like clicking and shooting, and it's 6 people looking at each other, standing out in the open. And 6v6 is more like Marvel Rival. I get why tank
It's
is
just
funner to
swap.
play. Listen, okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like slap. But I get why tank is funner in 6v6. But if the game were to become 6v6 right now, it just kind of cancer to have looking at 2 tanks on your team, looking at 2 tanks on enemy team. You're just perma healing. You're perma looking at a tank. The angles that you take are a lot less valuable because those should be a diva in your face. And then you're, again, like the duels you take are not like in a tank. On healer, you're not just like perma looking at tank. I mean, you do have to like perma look at a tank in 5v5 too. I just think it's a funner game in 5v5. But I get why like tank is funner with another tank.
Sure.
Like I'm gonna people are gonna flame me. I'm just saying I think the game, bro. Like if you don't want to play a game where you can like shoot the enemy and duel people, play like League of Legends, bro. I don't know.
Wait, so
I think having too much
go ahead,
tanks
go ahead,
is
Frankie.
fun.
Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
all right, thank you. No, you're fine, bro. So, did you used to play Overwatch 1 Pirate?
Yeah.
Or, all right, so like I've heard this a lot too. Everybody's like, "Oh, 66 is too chaotic," and it's just like, I don't know. I feel like if you just always used to play it, it's not actually that crazy. Like yeah, it's 1 extra tank on the field. That's not gonna like, take up your whole entire screen with abilities and cooldowns. Like it's already pretty hectic right now, right? We saw that I think it was like OWCS clip where the sim walls were up and the MAGA alts were up and everybody was like, wow, look at how hectic this mode is. You know what I mean? So it's just 1 extra tank doesn't make the game that chaotic. Plus they're super nerfed.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more like I like the Overwatch 1, and bringing up double shield is kind of unfair because double shield doesn't have to be a meta. That the heroes are reworked. But do you remember what it was like playing in double shield? It's just kind of slop. You're just shooting and healing your tanks, and in 5v5, like you can hard angle and like take over the lobby and not have to look at
Wasn't that
a
just a
Sigma
balance
or
issue though?
Yo, what's good? Holy shit! Is
If I'm not
Mr.
mistaken,
Beast in here?
and
Sure, I
please
think
hear me
it's
on that
the
because I didn't play
pirate.
it, so I wasn't in Overwatch when I started in Overwatch
Well-
2, so I have zero scope for this. I'm just asking the question.
no, Diva Orisa had a shield back then. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
a balance issue that probably should, like if we take Overwatch 2 and make it 66, it would be different. But it's just the principle of like playing healer in 6v6 is you have a lot less impact personally because you are going to be in a lot of less situations where you're like dueling a DPS or taking an aggressive angle without having to look at a tank, either your tank or the enemy tank. So it's just fun game.
What is your? I don't actually know. What is your support lineup? Like, what is your top 3?
I play flex sport, so like Bap, Kiri, Alari.
So okay, now I'm really confused because I don't. I mean, I don't claim you're. I believe in champ if I'm not mistaken, so I won't claim to understand the game like you do. But also, Baptiste has a really pretty simple shoot heal combo. So
Yeah.
can you not do that in 6v6? Does that go away?
No, you can't. No,
Okay.
I don't
So
understand.
target priority. So, well, because if I'm understanding, and maybe I don't understand. So what I've understood so far is the complaint that you have of 66 and the projectile size was very similar in that you don't get the opportunity to do as much damage, go for angles, go for flanks, go for
Your-
damage at its core.
Your
Am I
flanks are less
understanding that
impactful. Your flanks are less impactful on healer or on damage with 4 tanks in the lobby because you're going to be looking at a tank. If you flank, there'll be a diva in front of you. It's a lot less. It's a lot more like perma healing and shooting an enemy tank.
What,
And I think that
6v6?
game is less fun. Yeah, I think that game is less fun because your flanks are less like impactful.
I mean, what? Because all tank marking you?
Yeah.
I mean, I like 6v6 better, but that's just mostly nostalgia. Like, you never did you ever play with like a Ryan, Orisa? Like they get like pin pools going. Like I don't know if you like ever
Dude,
like
oh
had
my
experience with that.
gosh. Fire strike pools.
Like we got Fire Strike. Like
No,
let's
the game
picture
lost
this.
a lot
Your
when it went
maps
to
got
one
old.
tank. It's true. It's true.
He windows. Your Orisa pulls, and Durpee just Fire Strikes through the window and gets a 6k.
Yeah.
Like that's just peak right there.
As
Okay.
a Zarya player, especially, I got to tell you, like the combos that I played in 66, just incidentally, I solo queued, but we had a Ryan Zar and a Diva Zar game each, and that was like the coolest. I don't know what it was. Just I think the fact that you couldn't double self bubble forced me to think about bubbling my tank on their engagements more. And the Ryan Zarya was crazy fun. That was way more fun than I thought it would be. And even Diva Zar, same thing. Now obviously it wasn't anything super official, but it was still fun, I thought. So
I
I
feel
don't know.
like with
I guess
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. No, I agree with you, and I feel like with 6v6, there's like a lot more play styles on tank. Like, it's not just like in 5v5, it's kind of like ground tank. You have to sit in the corner, you have to play in front of your team. If you go on a flank, you're griefing the game. But like in 6v6, like if it's decently balanced, in Pyre, you kind of compared it to Marvel Rivals. I don't really agree with you. I think Goats you could compare to Marvel Rivals. The perma sustain
Yeah.
stuff, definitely. But I think like
Yeah.
at the end of Overwatch 1 6v6, when it was pretty well balanced, not really. Double shield wasn't really hard meta, but if you wanted to play it, you could. But like, bro, I remember like when 6v6 the open queue came out, they messed up the MMR, so everybody placed in like plat. So me and Zeb, we had to climb up from like plat to wherever the people were playing at. But we play like whatever. Like we played Ryan Maga, and he would like charge in first as Maga and just slam their entire team, and then I'll just pin like right behind him, and it would like always get somebody. It was the most brain dead stuff ever, but like that could definitely work at a high level if you wanted it to, or like if you don't want to play that and you want to play Winston Zarya and just a totally different play style, or Diva or something. I mean, you could probably get away with like double off tank if you're good at it. So that's why I kind of liked it. It felt like if you were good at the composition, you won, and if you were bad, you lose. Whereas in 5v5, it's like, oh well, anybody can really just go play Ramatra. It's not that hard to play.
Well, also you can't. It's impossible to make a tank in 5v5 that can do everything. Like Ram was really broken because of the armor bug. Like you can't make a tank that can do everything. I get that. It's just it's a funner game when you have like more impact by being able to take aggressive positionings and not have 2 tanks in your face, like 2 more tanks in your face. That's it. It's just I understand the issues that came with 5v5,
Do you just like a
Um,
deathmatchy game more?
You like really love
I-
flanking.
He likes to flank on Kiriko and 2-tap, bro.
I mean, I get it,
Yeah.
bro. I get
Yeah.
it. Like I'm trying to get active and.
Yeah, but
You
I mean
know?
the game is just it feels more boring and
I mean, yeah. I'm just trying to crash
with-
out on the back line, you know, like on
Yeah.
Kiriko.
but with 4 tanks in lobby, it's just more boring. You know, you can't. It's like hard to can't really do anything. The people are saying like you can still flank in 6v6, but the point is you know it's not as impactful.
Dude, I remember
I know it's hard.
Ultraviolet at the end of Overwatch 1. He got like 4770 back when you were getting like 3 SR at 4700. I swear you can still like.
That's
impact
just because he's
lobbies.
go. He's just go.
But yeah,
bro.
but
What do you
like I mean,
expect?
obviously like he's
Upstart
the
is-
best ever, but like that doesn't like Pirate. You could probably get 4500 on like doing that stuff if Ultraviolet was doing that to 4770. Like you have to scale it, but like you can definitely still impact the lobby. You know.
You can
Oh.
still do that on support right now. Like I was doing that like 2 days ago. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, of course, right now you can do that way
Yeah,
harder,
yeah,
but
you
like
can.
in
Yeah.
6v6.
easier.
Hard.
You just gotta understand when to do it though. You know, it's like it's definitely harder to do, but you can still do it. It just requires more skill. 'Cause you need to like actually have good timing and actually hit the shots now. You know.
It's like also in like 6v6 when you're playing like they're the 6v6 tanks. You keep saying the tanks are in your face. They're low-key so much more nerfed in 6v6 compared to 5v5. Like you could just 1v1 like a hazard as Kiriko in 6v6.
Yo,
And like
what's
you
good?
you
Holy
probably
shit,
usually
is
win
Mr.
that
Beast in
if he
here?
uses
Try
his
to
leap
use
and then you
some of this
Suzu
gaming
leap.
for hope.
Like you're probably dropping the hazard. Pirate, I'm telling you, season 20, we're gonna do placements together, all right? And you're never going back to 5v5. We're doing 6v6 placements season 20.
Oh, we're good. I'm not doing that. What?
That would be a great content.
Whoa,
Bro,
dude.
what?
ego. Whoa,
Bro,
what do you
what?
mean no?
I'm
That'd be great
protesting. I'm not
content.
playing that.
What
What?
do you mean protesting? What do you mean
Bro, I'm-
protesting?
Wait,
I'm
hold
not-
up.
I
Let's
played
let's
OPQ
five
with
stack.
you,
Hold up.
bro.
We
I
got
played OP-
Whoa,
we got
whoa,
2
whoa,
DPS
whoa.
players. We got 2 tank
The
players, and we
drama.
got a support player. We just need one more.
Wait, we got
Let's five
OWCS
Oh my gosh.
team right here, bro.
Let's run
Hey,
it.
We are
don't-
making
oh,
Sweden.
that's too
We are
soon,
making
bro.
Sweden in
Come on,
2026
bro.
right here.
No, we can run it. Let's make 6v6 meta. We get a 5 stack
Durpee,
going.
I want you on Brig, bro. I want you on
Me
Brig.
on Brig, but you don't
Hope's
be
a tank.
hitting pull fire.
You're the
strikes?
support. You're the
Okay.
support. No,
Okay,
you're on
yeah,
support,
that's
bro.
fine. For 5v5, yeah, sure, I'll go support.
Yes.
I get some. But Gamin4Hope could sub in on support too. He's got the experience. He already noted that down
No, I
earlier.
want him to bubble me on Reaper. I'm TPing.
Okay,
I'm getting
oh
active.
my gosh, I think we've got a.
I'm
I can
locked
play
in.
You're getting
Lucio. We could go
active.
Kiri, Lucio, Reaper, Genji, Zarya. Tell me that would.
Yes, we got you on
Wow.
Lucio, Pirate on Kiri. We can play whatever. Then we got Game Pro on
Wait.
Zarya. Like,
Yo, we got an
what are you gonna
elite
do?
group.
we're gonna set up a
Thanks.
kill box, and then I'm a TP in.
It's got me
That's
hyped.
it.
When's our first scrim?
I can do like next week maybe. Actually, no, I gotta wait. Give me like 2 years. Then I'm chilling. You can make a team.
I ain't got 2 years, bro.
Don't say that.
Oh, come on, you're not.
Don't say that.
Bro. No, I'm gonna be on the game when I'm 50. I was thinking about it earlier, and I'm like, dude, like, I feel like this is one of the first generations, or like it's in the group where like, you know, I could seriously be on the game at 50. Like, of course, my parents aren't gonna be on the game at 50 because they didn't have any good games when they grew up. But like, bro, like, what if I'm just on the game at 50?
Yo,
Like, I'm
what's
just
good?
booting
Holy
it up.
shit, is Mr.
I don't
Beast
see
in
why I
here?
wouldn't. But tries to get
I'd say, bro,
Frankiep.
people see me. They see me on the game like every day, and they're like, "Are you ever gonna quit the game?" But I have to say, the day where I'm like, you know, it's going downhill, and I can no longer like play well, and I no longer believe in myself, I'm exiting the game, and I'm never getting back on ever again. Because I don't play Overwatch to pass the time. I play Overwatch because I believe in myself, and I believe I can be good at the game. It's not an addiction. It's a passion.
I respect that. Yeah, you're passionate about it. Very passionate.
I respect that. Anybody else respect that?
I respect that.
Just trying to make sure. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I wrote on these topics. Maybe we can... Dude, okay. Okay, so this is another one we'll start with probably Gamin4Hope on this one. What do you think about the effectiveness of streamer mode limiting stream sniping, and do you think we should get rid of streamer mode, and what can we do to eliminate stream sniping? And yeah, you can take that. I'm gonna refill my water, so I'm gonna be gone for like 1 minute. Hopefully you guys like are able to talk for.
I know that guy's gone. No, Honestly, this is a really touchy subject for me because there's a lot of hate in this community. And I think that streamer mode helps mitigate a lot of that for me, for sure. But I also don't like using it because if I'm being completely real, it's like there's some positive interactions I get when people see me pop into their games, but unfortunately, like 9 times out of 10, it is negative. It's like just people being legit, like, "Hey, you suck at the game." Yeah, I know. Thanks for letting me know, bro. I'm figuring it out one thing at a time. But the positives, they do outweigh the negatives. They just get. I think Frankie, you might have said something about this earlier, about as far as like chat. I think is what you're referring to being negative and how hard that can be to like ignore. But I'm learning to do that because it's I did say it ain't worth losing the good. It's like that phrase. And maybe I'm old for saying this, but throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I don't know if any of that means anything to you guys, but like the idea is like you don't want to throw out all of everything that's in front of you. You don't want to throw out every opportunity for good just because there's a lot of bad. So I don't know. I think streamer mode is I think it's a good option to have. I don't think getting rid of it would make any sense, but I definitely use it as well.
I feel like most games have some sort of streamer mode these days, you know? I feel like it would be kind of weird for them to remove it.
Yeah, kind of have to.
Yeah, I agree with what Gamin4Hope was saying. Like, you know, when you get noticed in lobbies, it's like it's either good or bad. Like people are either like, "Oh my god, like I love your content," or you know, you get targeted all game. Honestly, I get targeted and then teabagged every time I get killed, and then they tell me to go back to Marvel Rivals, and it's like, yeah. So you definitely feel it.
That's
but
messed up.
Nah, but at the same time though, it's like you win the game, people come to the chat, they say what's up, they're like GG, like that was a fun game, good luck in it, stuff like that. So I agree.
But streamer mode does not get rid of stream sniping. I don't understand that part of the question. People are gonna snipe you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
no matter
saying.
what. You
Like,
can
what's the
stop that.
point?
Well, I
Doesn't
mean,
do anything. Some
I
of the
mean-
names are low key tough though, no?
Some of the names are tough,
Like,
but some of them are
I've got
terrible.
jetpack
I load
Hacker,
into the
I load into the lobby. I'm a wolf. Like, bro, we lost. Like, we lost on that furry shit, bro. What the
Bro,
fuck?
that is.
Woof,
Whoa,
woof.
whoa, whoa,
Bro, I'm
why
trying to
are
get
we
one of
saying
those
that with
tough
negative
names.
connotation,
I'm trying to get
bro?
those tough names.
Furries are low,
Is
bro.
Mr.
Furries
Beast
are
in
rich,
here?
bro. They're rich.
Bro, but like, don't
I'm trying,
give me
I'm
that.
trying to be,
I'm
I'm trying to be like
load
them
it.
one day, bro. I'm trying to be rich like a furry.
Okay, but I got this tough SIG skin. I'm ready to go. I drink some milligrams of caffeine. Like, let's load into the lobby. Let's play some. And then I go woof. Like, let me just turn streamer mode off. Hello? Like,
That's tough. What do you mean?
yo, York, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it.
So when you guys say it doesn't eliminate stream sniping, do you not think that the stream, like the delay
no.
of Q,
Okay,
like the
okay,
randomness
well-
of that changed anything?
Okay, well maybe in like
Yeah, okay,
not-
but that's fair. You're in champ because that's a whole different thing. It's like
I guess
like less than 1% of the player base. So I think that's actually a good point.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, maybe I get maybe it works in like.
It's okay to say. It's okay. You can say.
Okay,
you can call me for being a diamond player, bro. I'm diamond
That's
on
still
my
high.
best day right
Diamond,
now. That's okay.
hey, diamond is still high. Diamond is still high. It's not bad. So I don't know if it works or not. I don't know.
I don't know either. That's something I've been working on right now because I objectively do get stream sniped quite a bit. Like and people tell me I got tinfoil hat on, but like because I had streamer mode on for a while, and then I'd see the same people, and then I'd turn off chat just to show people what they thought that they wouldn't be shown for saying, because I normally have it off. And 9 times out of 10, when I'm getting teabagged and chased by a whole team, it's all haters, and it is it's a real problem. So for me anyway, in the depths of platinum, it definitely helps.
You gotta see, I've been meaning to talk to you because I wanted to tell you about that, but you gotta like play into that, bro. Like, you know, all publicity is good publicity. Like the fact that they hate you means that they know you. You know what I mean? You have a lot of like, I think almost everybody in the Overwatch community that's like actively on social media, like they know who you are. You know what I mean? And you have to leverage that.
Yeah, I've been working on that, and that's so transparently. Can I take 2 minutes? I don't want to go on too long of a rant, but I do want to respond to that because I think that's a good point. So the thought process I had, and this is part of why I took a break, was because prior to, let's just say it the way it is, when Apply made his video and everything went sideways, because that is seriously what happened. He helped. It wasn't a bad thing. I honestly think his sense of humor was fine, but it was misperceived. It sparked a lot of rage bait. I got doxxed. Like it was a big deal. Like seriously, harassed, doxxed, unpaid tow trucks, unpaid food deliveries sent to my house. It was a really, really bad time. So I had to go from a fairly genuine community of like 10 to 15 viewers on one platform to legitimately going like within a week. I was streaming for 4 and 5. Well, actually, it was way more than that. It was like 300 or 400 viewers on Twitch at one point, and which was good. Like that's a net positive. But it was also one of the things that a lot of creators I don't think talk about when they do start to grow like that, or if they have some kind of moment where it pops off. You have to find the balance of how to handle everything, because like before I could read every chat, it wasn't even an issue. Like, and if you didn't, you were ignoring your chat, right? It was just like that was where I was before. Now I've had to come to terms with the fact that I'm not going to get them all. Like it just is what it is, and I honestly don't like that. I hate that. It ruins the authenticity for me. But I've had to move on from that and just realize that season's behind me. So I guess to kind of lean into what you're saying, I had to adjust my mindset, because Frankie's absolutely right. Like, you know, and I've heard a few other people say very similar things to me, friends and stuff too, that are like, hey, yeah, no publicity is bad publicity. It's all good. Every bit of it's a good thing. You just got to embrace it for what it is. And yeah, that's it. I think that's pretty much my 2 minutes there. I just wanted to say that I think that you got a good point there for sure. But it was definitely an adjustment I had to make as a creator.
Yeah. Just saying you were getting doxxed over that. So, dude, I think Pirate, you had a similar
Okay.
case. You were getting pizza
I have
delivered.
nothing to add, but in as a statement in consolidarity or whatever, I would get stream sniped by like the same cheater, like same few cheaters for like half a year, and they also like doxed me. And like there's nothing you can really do about it. And it's like low-key really hard to play ranked when every game you're like getting sniped by a cheater that like jumps off the map when they're on your team. So that makes it hard to like really care about ranked when that's happening. But yeah. I don't know why they do that, but like it's whatever.
They don't have a life. I mean, straight up, they don't. They don't have anything better to do with their lives, and they need their 2 seconds of fame because they won't ever bother to create anything themselves. That's just really what it boils down to, and that's something that I had to realize too. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if anybody's like me personally, I've never went to somebody's Twitch chat and just started hating on them. So like, you have to think about like just how bad their life must be. You know what I mean? That's what they're choosing to do with their free time. Like, that's just kind of weird.
right. I've heard it said this way. Just frankly put it, like you're never gonna get shit on by somebody who's doing better than you. You're not. Like it's just like you're just not. Think about people like you know, that are multimillionaires. They are not going to take time out of their day to come shit on you in your comment section and move on with their lives. That's not the reality. So the people that are hating on you are unemployed and very, very bored. That's what it boils down to.
What's wrong with being unemployed?
There's nothing
Hey,
wrong
man.
with that.
Listen,
I'm trying my best.
Yeah,
It's tough out here.
I'm trying my best.
Job market is tough out here, bro.
Low key though, you're right. No, I'm fortunate that I've got a good revenue source outside of this, but like I've been talking to a few of my relatives and like that are younger and trying to get into the job market, and holy crap, unless you know somebody, like it's wild here in the States. It's insane.
Yeah. I'm about to go into business.
There you
Durpee
go.
knows Game Master Quagmire. He's already got his in to Blizzard
Dude.
headquarters.
Game Master Quagmire, Game Master Shelly Panich, like they're making stuff up, man. They got to be like random names, like like I used to think these game masters were actual people until I started like reading the text they provided you. It's just so it's just so fake. It's like weird because they send you like automated responses where it doesn't even say a game master name, and then like after 4 attempts you get something out of Game Master Quagmire. But then that's like another automated response, but they put a little more like thought into it. But it's funny all that works. Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe one day we should like sign up to be game masters. What if we become game masters to fix our unemployment problem? Wonder how much
There you
they
go.
make.
I mean, they need to hire like 1 or 2 people that actually play the game,
I'm
at
saying
a high level,
that. That's all they need.
and also to like they could just instant deal with the like cheaters, just bam, you just ban them. And people are like they're gonna abuse power. No one's gonna abuse that. When there's some random guy queuing and like spin botting in top 500, and they don't get banned, so you're like, okay, I'm just gonna off roll for the rest of the night. Kind of sucks, bro. I've low-key thought that for a while. Just like give me admin. I'm obviously I'm not gonna abuse it.
I don't know. Should we give admin to somebody who's no? I won't bring it back up. We
I
won't.
was gonna say XQC.
We won't go back to season 9.
Wait, bring. Oh yeah, no, don't. Yeah,
no, don't do it. Don't do it.
let's not get activated.
Okay. Back onto the streamer mode subject. Can we conclude that streamer mode should like maybe not the queue time, but like what is the point of hiding your name? It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't
No, it
do
doesn't.
anything.
Yep.
And it only gives the other team an advantage when like if I load into a lobby off of streamer mode and everybody sees like Durpee or like one of my accounts that I play on, they're gonna know what I'm gonna play. Even if I have a private profile, they're just gonna know what I'm gonna play. But if I go against like a streamer mode name, private profile, default icon, I can't tell anything about the person. Like I don't know anything going on. So like I don't know what that guy's gonna load out on. I don't know what he's gonna walk out. But he knows exactly what I'm gonna play. So like chances are he's gonna walk out on something that counters my heroes. But it's like that guy just gets some like start of the game advantage because he's using streamer mode. I guarantee he's not streaming. So like what's the point?
Right. Yeah, I agree with that phase, that part of it. Like I've been working through the filtering of it because we actually, when you walked away, we were talking, and my brief synopsis was it helps a lot in where I'm at as far as the delay. The rest of it doesn't matter. Like it apart from like I think we talked about some laughs of the names. Like there's some pretty wild ones, but like. Yeah, it doesn't help. I think the stream, like the delay, the queue
Yo,
delay,
what's good? Holy
definitely
shit,
has
is
helped
Mr.
me.
Beast
I
in
can
here?
speak to that
Thank you for
1000%,
Thank you. I love
like
Ryan
time over
75.
time. But yeah, Pyro brought up, he's like, I don't know that it really helps, and I'm like, well, yeah, I guess at champ it probably doesn't because it's the same, 100 people that are up there, and ultimately you can only queue with so many people when you're in that point, so it's not like you really can get out of them, So
Yo, who's Cracker Bill that just joined the call, bro?
Yeah, hold up.
I'm not gonna lie, I low-key need to get food right now, so I'm about to walk back
What?
in the
I
box.
can't like
Oh,
open,
dude,
bro.
But I'm gonna
What is
wait,
this,
give me a sec. Okay. Oh.
bro? Who's the lol
Give
that you
me a
added to the, bro? Okay, bro, I trust you. Yeah, but I feel like okay, should you not have to have like? I feel like you should be able to link your Twitch or your YouTube or your whatever platform to your BattleNet, and then like if you have so many followers.
Okay, that's doing too much. That's doing too much.
How?
That's
That's what it's used for, though. Like, was it not designed for flats to use streamer mode versus like some random player? Like, why do you have to be level 3 indoors?
You mean the hiding name part? You mean the hiding name part?
Yeah.
Like hide it?
Or like use it.
I see what you're saying.
I don't know. Connect your thing. It's for streamer mode. If they want to make it like anonymous mode or something, if they don't want to.
Well, then why would the streamers get the buff if it's such a buff in ranked? Why do they get it?
Because it kind of makes sense. Like flats is
No,
probably gonna get
either
like.
everyone gets a buff. Everyone gets a buff, or they don't.
Okay, but like there's so few streamers to where it's like the streamers that use it probably aren't really using it for a buff. And like, bro, even if you're using it for a buff as a streamer, you're not getting one because they could just be in your stream anyways, who cares? But like it's kind of helping a little bit maybe. Like if Flats is playing DPS and Masters and he's against people that like aren't watching his stream, they don't even know, like they weren't even trying to snipe Flats. But like he's getting targeted because his name is Flats and they just want to go back into the VOD and watch like, oh dude, this guy's so good at Genji.
Oh,
like
Flats
can put on streamer mode.
Yo, do you know what Six does? You know what he does? He does default icon, default banner, stream mode name. You know what he does when he's in queue and he gets a game? He switches to I can't believe it. He switches to a screen of a fake in queue.
I know.
And it's like,
holy shit, is Mr. Beast in here?
But Six is a streamer, so he should get that buff, but no one else should get it. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? It's not like it helps though.
It shouldn't be.
Six has to like manually do
Either
stuff.
Everyone gets the buff, or nobody gets it. I don't think anyone should get it.
Okay, well, first of all, not everybody gets. You have to have 750 wins, and you have to be level 3 indoors. Second
Wait,
of
you
all,
need 750 wins, really?
Yeah, you have to have
You
like.
need wins for.
Yeah, you have to be
know
like
that.
eligible for the leaderboard, I think. Oh, you
I didn't know
don't?
that.
Okay, maybe you don't, but who cares? Minimally you have to be level 3 indoors, so not everybody's getting it. But it just doesn't make sense. Like, Okay,
Level
you're saying
3
like
is easy to get
you're
now.
saying only streamers are getting an advantage, but like, bro, there's so few people that would even be eligible for it, like, until you get to like GM, like, who cares?
Okay,
And then
not
like,
everyone is like toxic like you. You know how easy level
bro,
3
what are you
is to
even
get?
talking
Bro,
about? You're not, no, now
I'm
you're
level
trying to
four.
go off on a tangent, talking about something
How
else.
am I going off on a tangent?
What do you mean? Go.
You're
What?
making the either everyone gets the buff or they don't, and you're like, oh, actually, you need level 3 endorsement.
Okay,
Who
yeah, I'm
cares?
toxic, but I'm level 3 indoors on most of my accounts. Believe it or not, I am.
You
So
know
I
how
don't
easy
really
level
care
4
about
is to
that.
get now. Level 3 is trash. Level
Oh, I
3 is
know.
garbage now.
They definitely inflated streamer mode.
They
Or
did.
not
They
streamer.
did.
They
Everyone's
inflated the
level.
endorsement level.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
I'm always endorsement level 5, and I never asked for endorsements, so it's just like, you know.
I've never been 5. I've never been 5 before.
5 is the goal, bro. If I get 5, you think they'll unban my main account? If I get like 5 on some random, surely. But okay, the thing is,
Are
you
we
get
gonna talk about what's going on with Pirate, or are we just gonna pretend it's not happening?
for scissors. Yeah,
scissors?
I don't know.
My
what's
bad,
going on
Pirate.
with
He's
him. I
he's
think
walking
getting
a Jack in the
food.
Box.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
getting
we're
food.
going with him. Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah,
How do
he's
I
just-
stream it? It's just a black screen.
dude, and you still have cracker. Oh, bro, I can't speak English anymore. I give up.
I don't know.
Yeah, me either, bro.
Why is the profile pic Cracker Barrel?
Bro, I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on with you, bro. But like, bro, Pyre,
I'm
what are you
about to give up.
saying?
Oh my god.
What? The amount of people that would get the advantage if you have to have 10,000 followers on Twitch to use it is so minimal. And then once you actually get 10,000, like, bro, if I had access to streamer mode, I probably wouldn't use it anyway. So like, the amount of people using it in like GM/champ would probably be like 5 at a time, like concurrently on the game. That would even use it. Who cares? And then if they're using it, bro, you can just go like tab into their stream anyways. You're probably gonna know who it is because only 3 people use streamer mode. So like, you have 1 of 3 people that it could be. You can still like cheat and snipe them, but it like kind of gives you like somewhat of a like, oh, if you don't want to go tune into my stream, then like you're not gonna know it's me right off the bat. So it's kind of helpful in that sense. But like right now, it's just like everybody can use it. So like you load into a lobby, bro, Pirate, you probably see like 6 different streamer mode names, like on average per game. What's the point? There's no fun in that. You don't know who's in the lobby. There's less of a community. People aren't using VC. It's just trash.
You're banned.
Bro, what do you mean you're branded and you're eating a banana and you're falling asleep on the podcast, bro? You are
Since we're
tired of
talking about streamer
talking.
mode, bro.
If it's a buff, everyone should get it, or no one
You
should
are
get it.
totally. This is unbelievable. Good stuff. It's like when I got PG on the thing and he's talking about how attacker's advantage doesn't exist. You're saying this about streamer mode advantage. It's unbelievable. And now you're just like
You're
eating a banana.
saying that
You're
only
branded.
the streamer
branded.
should get.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Turn the whatever, bro. There's legit
Bro,
no way you
what's
can
the-
disagree with what I'm saying. Why would you think like?
No.
Wait.
I don't think that an advantage. I don't think 6 should be in my lobby with a streamer mode name and full default icon and everything, and then he's gonna walk on a hog, but we don't know that. Oh, but you
Okay,
have
well,
like
6
River on
puts
your
in
team.
the
Oh,
effort
he's not a
to do
streamer.
all that. He could do it without streamer mode. He's still gonna find a way. Nobody else is doing all that. Even if streamer mode didn't exist at all, he would still do it, and he would get some advantage.
You're
But, like,
advantaging for an advantage that only the elites can get.
okay, well, what's the alternative if you just like aren't streaming the game at all, and you get on like some
No,
burner that's not named your main, and you're
everyone-
not
it's
super
not that
famous,
difficult.
not everybody knows who
We're
you
not
are.
even debating whether
Or
it
who
should
do
be a
you go
thing or not.
against
You're
in ranks that
debating.
you like know, bro? You don't know any of these guys. They're all randoms that use streamer mode. So what if they didn't use streamer
Yeah,
mode? You
but
still
you're
wouldn't fucking know
debating-
what they're gonna play.
You're debating. We're not even saying if it should exist or not. You're saying that only the streamers should get it. That
Because
is
it's
not
streamer
fair.
mode.
Yeah, but no one. You just said no one used it. That is like streaming.
I feel like
Why
they
should
added
just
it
because you're
into the
streaming, you can
game.
hide who you are. So if you're gonna walk out, I'm gonna play Hog. You are allowed to hide your name just because you're a streamer. And then now they're not gonna know you walking on Hog.
Okay,
That's
you're using one case, and like, who cares if you
Any-
don't know the guy's gonna walk out on Hog, bro? You're probably gonna play so many games against random Roadhog players you've never seen, and you don't know that they're gonna walk out on Roadhog. What's the difference if you load in versus 6 and you don't know who's gonna walk out on Roadhog? That's why it exists, so that you can be on the same level as like random people that aren't streamers. Everybody knows 6 is gonna walk out on Roadhog, of course, but if you have streamer mode on, you don't know that, but you can still swap later into the game to counter the Roadhog. It's just a normal game because he's using streamer mode. That's why they added it into the game, so that people
I
like
saw this one.
Flats couldn't get sniped. Versus, oh, let's just have 6 people every lobby using streamer mode in private profile. and the default icon and not being in VC. That's really fun.
I
Like,
mean,
for-
if you block them, you can see who it is.
Well, yeah, that's
what I be
another
doing.
stupid part of it. You can bypass
If they really
it.
be getting on my nerves, I'm gonna find out who you are. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
Wait, this is gonna be a kind of a random question, but Scissors, you're Jamal? Like,
Yo, thank you for the sub, bro.
I always hear people getting called like, oh, Jamal, Jamal. I'm like, who the hell is Jamal?
Who? It's for the tier 3 sub, bro. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay, word. Good stuff. Why is
Thank you,
your
bro.
nickname Jamal? That's your first name?
No, I'm Alejandro.
Okay, so we're
So
waiting for the explanation. Can we get the
Oh,
explanation
yeah.
on Jamal?
Okay. So, you know Liquipedia, right?
Yeah.
There was a certain fella named Dylan, and he asked me what my name was when I was like a senior in high school, like 3 or 4 years ago, right? And like, I wanted to troll him, so I just followed like a very like exotic individual. Like, I don't think I've ever met like a black Korean guy, you know, like a mix, like Blasian, like Lenny. Like
Yeah,
I know Lenny. He's Filipino and black, right? I've never seen like a Korean and like black. So it's like I followed like stereotypical name like Jamal's son. I said that was Jamal's son, and he started laughing at me. So I called him racist. So then he made that my name on Wikipedia, and now I'm just Jamal, I guess.
All right. Now I know. Now I know.
Now we know the
Yeah.
lore.
Bro, I was there for
Yeah.
that too, bro. Like 5 years ago
Yeah.
when I was near Liquipedia.
You know what server it was?
No. Was it not the citrus one?
Yeah. Nah, it was nah.
Was it the? Bro, I have no idea. What server was it, bro? You gonna get keep that too 5 years later?
It was a super cool server.
The super. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
bro. Let's get back on the subject of streamer. No, I'm trolling. I don't think there's much more to discuss on streamer mode.
Nope.
I think
I
that's
think we've all
been
said our piece.
that's been shared. Okay, I want to leverage over to content creation on platforms like TikTok, because I know some guys in here they like to use TikTok. Frankiep and Gamin4Hope, I see a lot of content on TikTok from you guys. How much do you think that helps you grow? And is it purely for growth, or do you like you can be honest, do you kind of want monetization out of it? Because I don't know how that works, but that stuff.
Yeah, like I don't really get paid for TikTok outside of like TikTok live gifts, but yeah, it's definitely helped me grow a lot. Like I wouldn't be here without TikTok, honestly. There's just no growing organically from Twitch. Like if I were just only to do Twitch, so
Not
it was
anymore,
either
yeah.
TikTok or long form YouTube content or YouTube Shorts for me.
Yeah, I mean, vertical is literally how I've grown. That is how I became known.
Dude, Gamin4Hope, I would see your stuff like a year ago, year and a half ago.
Yeah. I'm an OG.
Before like you even like
Yeah.
I'm legit OG.
before I even knew you
Yeah,
streamed,
like-
I'd see that, yeah.
That's what it was. Like, and honestly, I don't call myself a live streamer. I would prefer to be a video creator. I live stream purely to engage with the community that I've built. That's it. Otherwise I could play the game off stream. I don't need to stream to play a video game. It is what it is. So I think that it's both for me. It's both growth, and that's part of why I script all my videos transparently, is because TikTok requires, in order for you to be paid for the views on the video, there's a few different requirements, but the big one that a lot of people don't push past is the 60-second mark. You have to, for whatever reason, despite it being a short form platform, they want each of their, if you want to receive any kind of money for the views on your videos on TikTok, you have to have a video over 60 seconds. So I script two different scripts because I know that 60-second videos don't do as well on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. So if you ever watched the two and ever compared the two, if you looked at the same day post on YouTube Shorts versus TikTok, they are two different videos. They are not the same video. Because it does infinitely better when it's between 30 and 36 seconds on YouTube Shorts, in my experience, and it does infinitely better on TikTok when it's between 60 and 66 seconds. It is like a flawless science every single time.
I know that.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Go ahead, Byron.
I'd say I'm like the complete opposite. I love streaming. I would call myself a streamer. I I said it earlier, I'm not a content demon. I should be putting out TikToks and stuff like that because that is how you grow. It's very hard to grow organically on Twitch. But
Yo, what's
I'm
good? Holy shit,
lazy.
is Mr. Beast in here?
Yo,
So I
you
don't
get
do
things
that. I
subbed
just
to
stream all day.
AST.
Um, I mean, people make TikToks like of my stream, but it's not me doing it. But yeah, but I would stream to nobody for like 2 years. I just never like enjoyed doing anything but streaming.
Yeah, I think you should definitely post more though, Pirate. Like, because the first thing I saw you, I think, was on Twitter or something, like, you know, comparing you to XUC and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, no, this guy does kind of look like XUC. So like, you know, even just all it takes is like one post to pop off, really, and then you're just like up there, you know?
Yeah, I know for
Absolutely.
sure. It's
Yo, what's
Twitch is
good?
like
Holy shit,
no
is Mr. Beast in
Alright, thank you,
here?
discoverability
sub to DevixOW.
at all.
Right, it's really simple to set up too. Like even before it, because I took a break from scripting stuff for a while, so I didn't know what I wanted to do with content for a bit, and I literally just created. There's a way to have an OBS plugin that's constantly running vertical stuff, and you can push a button that flashback records the last 30 seconds, and you just post it. You don't need to edit it. You don't need to, like, that is. I have a video where I think it was when Play the Game was still busted. I know they just patched it a couple days ago, but I posted it was like I got a 4 or 5K on Tracer of all heroes playing quick
Yo,
play,
what's good? Holy shit,
and
is Mr.
the
Beast in here?
Moira got play of the game,
Ryan, thank you for
who
the
was
puppy,
standing in the
appreciate it.
corner, hit Coalescence and stood still. Like that was literally, you just watch her Coalescence, and what's crazy is my play happened right after her Coalescence, literally right after.
Is that actually a thing? There's just a bug with play of the game.
Yeah,
there was.
Yeah,
There
it
I
was.
did not. I
was
did
It
not
was
realize
really
that.
bad.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not
It's
realize that was a thing.
Yeah, it was really bad. And then yeah, it was that one video on TikTok right now has almost 200,000 views, and it took me. I really see. It may have taken me 5 minutes to chop it up a little bit. It was not anything crazy.
Yeah. And you make your own stuff. Frankie P, do you make your own TikToks or do you have somebody edit that?
No, I make all my own TikToks.
Nice.
Yeah, just like, you know, self-taught. Like,
Yo,
there's
what's
just
good?
tutorials
Holy
on
shit, is
YouTube
Mr.
how to
Beast
use
in here?
DaVinci Resolve.
Domika.
Yep.
Make the video, send it to Dropbox, post, fucking TikTok, Twitter, YouTube Shorts. It's easy, bro. Like, I do it before I start stream. Like, takes like an hour max maybe to edit and then post everywhere. Not even 30 minutes sometimes, 25. But going back to the topic of like TikTok and content and like TikTok lives, like, you know, the big creators that get invited to the summits and stuff like that, they don't stream on TikTok live. You know what I mean? It's like maybe it's like an incentive as to, like, you know, people can go to their stream on Twitch, and, you know, then they're getting the ad revenue from them and stuff like that. So maybe that's an incentive for them. But I know Flats does now. Like, Flat streams on TikTok live sometimes on his Overwatch content. But it is kind of nice though, you know, when you're a up and coming creator, I guess, because there's not a lot of competition on TikTok live, especially for Overwatch right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, I haven't done TikTok much like at all. I think a lot of my growth comes from like pretty much just YouTube. And it kind of started with like one of my friends that I knew from college who started editing for me for free. And then those videos kind of got a lot of views, so I was like, you know, I'll pay this guy more money if he just wants to like keep making those videos, because obviously he's doing it for free. Like he's not gonna, I don't want him to continue to edit videos. But yeah, I think a lot of the growth, like, I don't think you can really grow as just a streamer, and it's not that it's not like true, because you can, if you kind of,
It's a lot harder. but you
yeah, if you're just like, you know, playing in like platinum and you stream the game, and you know you've got a cool personality, but like you don't know too many people or you don't do anything else, it's hard for sure. So I think TikTok and YouTube, you can definitely leverage that. But I was watching a video from Flats, and he was right. He's like talking about like even if you lose money on YouTube, because I think like if you pay your editor more money than what you get out of the video, it's still worth it in terms of like growth on Twitch, because if you get like 20k views, so many of those people are going to come to your stream and start watching your stream. Like, so I think like in terms of like paying for an editor or having an editor, it's not like you're really losing money if you make better quality videos. We're not saying that you have to have an editor to make like higher quality videos, but I definitely do, because it takes time. But like, yeah, it definitely pays off for like growth, and if you're into monetization, it definitely helps with that.
You're not gonna shout out Stasis? Like, what's going on here?
Bro, I
You're
can't
really
shout out
gatekeeping.
Stasis. He ruined my image, bro. Everybody thinks I'm like some alcoholic. Everybody thinks I'm like, dude,
You
Everyone needs a
low-key
gimmick,
are,
bro.
bro.
dude, L
You
Stasis.
low-key are.
No, I'm trolling, bro. W Stasis. Dude, the first video he put out was the one where I was like, okay, well, the first
Isn't
one
that
I
like
put out, I
the
was
drunk
drunk.
stack or whatever?
Yeah, I was drunk playing versus Flats, Warren, and like Ruben
Don't forget your roots,
Sargasm.
bro.
I was
You gotta go
watching
back
that
to it.
live.
Dude, I
I was
can't.
watching that
You're
live.
watching that live. You're.
Yes,
That's
bro.
insane,
I was watching that
dude.
live.
I
That was
can't
so cool.
believe we won that game. I couldn't see my screen, bro. And like half the group was like that. Like, how did we win? It was unbelievable.
The good vibes, bro. You got that.
So funny
We
seeing
gotta
like
like go to the
try.
sixth sense at that point.
I think the weirdest thing was seeing Flats on the game at 3 a.m. in the first place. Like, loading into the lobby against Flats at like 4 a.m. I'm like, bro, what? Flats is only on at like 12 p.m. What is he doing? And it's like, you go into his stream, he's like full tryharding. It's the most unexpected stuff ever, but it was a great night. All right. Let's see. Let's see.
Bro, you gotta turn on a light in your room or something, bro.
Dude,
Like,
no, I'm just fine.
oh my
I'm just,
god.
It's fine.
It's a meme at this point.
You
part
low-key
of
look
his,
mysterious, bro. You low-key got over.
Bro, I have to like lean into my computer for the
Like,
light.
can you
to,
just
like...
stop aura? You're low-key aura farming on
Dude,
me
I'm
right
trying
now,
to
bro.
see. I
Like,
didn't.
stop
Okay,
it.
I wrote down topics, but I'm all out. Yo, Abdallah, thank you
Yo,
for the
what's
prime.
good? Holy
Yo, does
shit. Is
anybody
Mr.
have
Tyson
any
here?
topics they would like to talk about? I'm gonna open the floor. Something you'd like to express to the podcast. And if you don't, okay, I got one, but I want you
Oh,
guys to get some
I got a
priority here.
question. I'm gonna probe you guys on this one a little bit. I'm curious what your experience has been, because Frankie's kind of alluded to it a little bit. I've been trying to get a gauge, and it's very difficult to do without tuning into a billion different streams to get an idea on this. Do you feel like you get a disproportionately larger amount of hate in your chats and comment sections, or do you feel like there's a pretty good mix of both? Is there more positivity? Like, what do you think of that? I'm curious what your experience is for each of you.
Well, for me, I think a lot of the hate I get is not really like, it's not really like hate in the same sense that you kind of described it when you're talking about it, but it's like a lot of the people just come from my YouTube and they talk about, is this the, like, talk about like alcohol and stuff and like all these stereotypes. It's not really hate, but it's just like the same thing over and over and over, and I'm like, bro, like, I get it, like, it's 5 million. It's like, yeah, it's like rage bait versus, hate. I don't think I
Right, there's
get
a distinct
anything.
difference.
Yeah, I think it's the same case for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I
rage
mean,
bait.
yeah, it's
It's
kind
like
of
the
like
Lex Luthor AI monkeys, if you know what I'm talking about from the new Superman movie.
Yeah,
watched it.
yeah,
Yes,
literally.
bro.
Yeah.
I think it's a rage bait meta right now. But I don't
It
think
really
anyone,
is.
I don't think anyone has like pure hatred in my chat. I think we're chill.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I figured I realized it's like the energy that you put out is kind of attracts, and you build your audience builds off that. You know what I mean? Like if you're the type of guy where you're being mad all the time and you're shit talking people, most of your chat is probably going to be filled with guys shit talking and they're mad all the time. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But like yeah, no, you definitely can build your own audience off of that. But it is rage bait a lot of time, like they're trolling. And
Yeah.
once you realize they're trolling, it's a lot easier to deal with it. Like Super's chat. I don't know if you've ever seen Super's chat, but like even
I
on
can't say I
Twitter,
have.
they're like, they basically describe him like he's a terrorist or something. They're like, yeah, Super burned down my grandma's house. Like it's okay, don't worry about Super. Like he's evil. Like yeah, so they're just trolling and they're just rage baiting, you know?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting thing to watch, because I obviously I get a lot of that too. The rage bait's a thing, but there's definitely a distinct difference of outright hate that I've been seeing in the last little while, and I've been trying to get an idea of where that comes from. And I've honestly thought it was just the Overwatch community as a whole, and like a very small section of it that's just loud. But yeah, I've just been
I
trying
think
to
there's
get a gauge
people
on
that
that.
definitely like hate on everybody, but like,
Oh sure.
I don't think all
Yeah,
of them
there's
always
gonna
go
be
to your
that.
Twitch chat to express that. Like,
Mm.
it might be done on like Twitter, it might be done on like YouTube comments or something. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think a lot of it really happens in like my Twitch chat, at least for like pure like hate. But Like
Right.
rage bait stuff is different.
Sure. Yeah, that's a different thing for sure.
Well, I mean, the larger you are in the mainstream, the more hate you're gonna get. You know what I
Without
mean,
a
if
doubt.
you're not in the mainstream, like, so it's different. Like,
Yeah.
when you look at all of us in the call, can't let it affect you. You know.
No, you're absolutely right. No, and I think that yeah, that's something that I've learned the hard way a couple times. But it's really interesting because I really don't see myself in that light. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not trying to play the humble card. I just don't see it that way. Like I still think about when I go live. I still kind of see myself as the same person that I was when I was streaming for 15 people. Like I try not to. I don't know. It's hard to describe what is in my
You're
brain
like staying
when
true to your roots.
sorta, yeah. But like,
Mm.
and I mean this in like the most. I don't even know how to say this well. It's gonna come across arrogant no matter how I say it, so I'm just gonna say it outright. But like, I was at a grocery store the other day, and someone addressed me by my online name for the first time. It was super freaking weird, and I was genuinely a little terrified for a second. I'm like, low key, I'm like, I didn't even respond at first. So God, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. But like, this person said it like I'm not joking. They said, "Are you gaming for Hope?" And I went, "No." And I didn't know what else to say.
Dude, that's weird.
No.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
And,
Oh my
well,
gosh.
he wasn't creepy. It was a guy. It was super nice. Like after that, he's like, no. Like he's like, I'm actually like I like your content and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. We talked for a second and we left. But like, it's so weird because that's a thing now. Not constantly that, but like in Overwatch, that's a thing. In content and stuff like that, when I'm in someone else's comment section, it's becoming a thing. So like, I just don't. Yeah, it's weird. I haven't adjusted to that, to be honest.
Somebody asked in my chat, they want to see like they asked how do we respond to the rage bait, because like I think me Pirates said we like rage bait stuff. For me personally, if
You
I'm on a
ban people.
big loss streak, 3 losses
ban them.
minimum, they're getting banned. If I'm like you know maybe 1 loss, maybe 2 losses, but the vibes are chill, or maybe I'm on a win streak, I'll just be like, yo, it's good, bro, welcome to the stream. But yeah, it really varies. And like, you know, sometimes I feel like banning them, sometimes I feel like keeping them around. Because I know like if they're there for pure rage bait, they're probably not going to be there for more than 10 minutes. And then if they're like spamming the chat over and over and over, like eventually they'll get banned, but like it's kind of fun for like 10 minutes. But like the guys that come in a rage bait, like they're not going to be staples of the community. So like do you really need to worry about banning them? No, not really. And if you want to later down the line, you can, but like I don't know. I think it's like I mean, I totally expect it when I boot up this stream, like minimum once per
It's to
game.
be expected. It's part of it.
Yeah.
You know.
And everybody comes in my
Like,
chat, they say, how are games? Because it's just, the thing I don't like about it is people are so not creative at all. Everybody's saying, how are games? Everybody's
That's
like,
so
is this the
true.
drunk Ryan guy? Is this the guy that misses Earth Shatters? Like, bro, we've seen these thousands of times. Like, I had one guy that came in, I didn't even see the chat. He said, why does your or why does the Sig skin look like his face or something? Somebody put it on Twitter, and it was like mad funny. It got like 45,000 likes. It's like, bro, that stuff was unbelievably funny. I didn't see it in the moment. I guess I was dialed in or something. But if I read that, I would like genuinely laughed, even if I was in like 6 losses in a row. So like, I wish people would come in here and be more creative about
Right.
like, you know, the rage bait they dish out, because it'd be funny and they're getting the point across. But
Alright, I gotta pick up my food real quick.
yeah, you're
I'll
good,
be right
bro.
back.
And
Yeah,
OZ
go
says,
ahead.
what about playing with teammates rage baiting? Okay, well, playing with people rage baiting is like, I'll probably just leave VC if I don't want to hear it. Like, it's not really that
Yeah,
big of a
just
deal.
mute them up.
But, you know.
Do you guys use VC in the game? Is that what we're talking about? Or are we talking about
No,
stacking
somebody
right
just
now?
asked about that. Like, most of the time I'm talking about Twitch chat. But if
My
it's
bad,
in
my bad.
game, I'll just mute them. But
Yeah.
Look, bro, if someone is flaming me like for my Overwatch like skills, bro, there's nothing that anyone can ever tell me that I haven't said to myself a foot away from the mirror. So
Right.
the stuff about like you suck at it's like it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
The other stuff, like I like the streaming stuff, like when they're flaming, or like I don't know. I think you just get numb to it. So like I'm a lot different now than I was when I first like started streaming.
Yo, what's that what's that 1v1 mode on like Lijiang again? You guys know what I'm talking about? The custom game.
Citus, I don't know, SEI.
Isn't like
Sado.
yeah, Sado or whatever. Yeah, I used to like back. I haven't done this in a long time, but like I used to like be like, yo, hop on Overwatch, and I'd invite them to a custom game.
I can't
and,
say
I
that.
just 1v1 the shit talker, like.
Okay.
And you know, I'll be honest. Sometimes I get dropped off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know why Pirate's laughing. I beat this guy before.
Bro,
Right?
whoa!
But
I was not trying.
Whoa, wait,
Oh
what
yeah,
you did?
right.
Classic.
Yeah, he wasn't,
Wait,
he
when
wasn't
was
trying. He
this?
wasn't
When
trying.
was this?
Bro, I was on Genji, bro, and when I'm on
That
Genji,
was the
it's-
projectile
Alright.
size, bro.
It's
That was
already-
the
Okay,
projectile size.
okay.
He stepped into Frankie P territory. That's what happened. Hopped on my hero in my lobbies. It was over. Right? But yeah, just
Yo, no, Flame. If you're 1v1ing the guy that is shit talking you, how could you get any less in your head? Who cares if someone is like you're trash and you invite them to a lobby? That is like the
Well, that's
definition
genius
of.
content out of Frankie P, though. You can't flame him for.
no, and then you 1v1 them and then you beat them and then it's like you feel that dopamine
There you
rush.
go.
Like you just use them for some dopamine.
And he just
You gotta
used,
be.
he
You
just
need
wasted
to
your time.
stake the one.
Bro, Scissors, don't dox yourself, bro. Whatever you do.
I'm not doxing myself.
Not on the History in the Making podcast. We don't want to get any claims there.
Bro, don't say that.
Okay. But yeah. Anything further on like ragebait Twitch environment? Because I do have a subject that I actually want to dive into, and I can't. Okay, somebody's in my chat saying, what if it's personal things, like they aren't calling you terrible at the game, but they're coming for IRL stuff? Oh, like in Twitch chat? Okay, well if they're just being mad weird, like obviously just ban them. I mean,
What does that?
Yeah,
What does
just
that
ban
even
him.
mean?
I
yeah,
get
if
that
they
all
take it
the
like out of the
time
game.
because,
It's not
well,
like, yeah.
I mean, I get that. I seriously, I get that. That's probably the #1 rage bait for a while until I just stopped engaging with it and banned them. I don't get that anymore. Like, and now that I've said it, of course they'll come back. But like, it is what it is. But there'd be people who would say stuff about my wife, about my kids, and that used to piss me off. Like that would send me over the edge. But then I realized all I was doing was feeding into it. I'm like, this is not helping anything. I need to shut up and just ban them, move on.
Yeah.
And that was it. I will say the rage bait that came out, it pissed me off at first, but then when I talked to Hottie about it because I was like, bro, you retweeted this. We gotta have a talk. It was when I was doing that like scrim a while ago. My kid was crying in the background.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro! The amount of people who genuinely believed that I was just
Dude, that was
neglecting
so
my
weird
kids
too, by the way. I
wild.
was so confused how that like got like any attention at all. Like,
Oh, it was rage bait. Like, so this is what I figured out. When Hottie and I talked about it, you had like a 50-50 response to that. You had 50% of people who genuinely believed I just didn't give a shit about my kids.
Like,
And then there was like 50% of people who were normal and realized that children cry. That's what they do. And that's just normal. And then they thought it was funny. They're like, there's no way anybody really buys this. This is hilarious.
Yo, what's
And
good?
that was
Holy
like, 'cause that was
shit.
Gaming
Hottie's
Food
angle.
Prime.
It was like, no, I thought it was funny as hell. Like, why are you mad about this? I'm like, oh, is it supposed to be funny? He goes, I think probably to some people it probably is funny. So I just chalked it up to that and moved on. But I think that's really true. Like, just as far as like we talked about rage bait, that was like the one thing for sure that I thought was kind of funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I always wondered about that. Like, I was having a conversation about that, and I was like, guys, like, do you genuinely think Gaming4Hope is like neglecting his child right now? Like, there's obviously somebody else in the house, like, taking care of his kid right now. Like, that's not.
There's no
yeah,
way
no.
that would be real. Yeah, I'm just just hard sweating in my high gold low plat scrim, just like, yeah, the kid can cry, it's fine. Like, no, of course not. Like, that's so my wife's a stay-at-home mama. That's what she does 24/7. She works a billion times harder than I do. And I got a lot of respect for that gal, without a doubt. And she knows this. Like, we talk about this all the time. Right now, normally, right behind me, because my son's 10 months old, he is normally in a bed right over here asleep. She is currently putting him to sleep in a different room, in a completely different area, so that I can do this. Like, this is legitimately, she's like the unsung hero of this whole thing, low key. But like, during that clip, because my stream has almost always been in my bedroom, yeah, at the time it would have had to be, it's actually probably the same kiddo, it's my youngest. He was just crying. She was putting him to bed. They cry until you start feeding them. They are upset, pissed off, they're tired, and that's it. And once they're asleep, life's good. And that's literally all it takes.
Yeah.
I'll stop yapping. What's your other topic, Durpee? What you got?
No, you're good. No, that was a good topic. Okay, well, I had to. I didn't want the podcast to end without this being brought up because I feel like we got the guy on the call to talk about it, and I feel like it's got to be discussed in one of these podcasts. Attacker's advantage. What's our stance?
God. I knew it was coming.
What's our
Yo,
stance?
I knew as soon as-
Can
as
we
soon
fix
as you
it?
brought
Can
it
it
up
be
like that,
fixed?
bro,
Is there anything we can do to fix it? And I know this is a very redundant topic. We got a lot of people in here that are probably going to leave because of this. Like, obviously, we talked about it a lot, but I think it has to be talked about on the podcast. Go ahead.
Could you explain what attacker's advantage is to me? Because I've never like delved
Yeah, straight
into
up when
Yeah.
I saw it first, I thought you were like advocating for Alcoholics Anonymous because everybody
No.
everybody just says hey. I'm like, and then combined with all the other stuff that comes out on the internet with you, I'm like, man, maybe it really is.
Okay. No. No. Okay, yeah, I can explain it real quick for Frankie P. And anybody else watching that doesn't understand. So attacker's advantage is like, let's say on Rialto, let's say you attack first, because Rialto is the map where it seems to happen a lot. Let's say you attack first on Rialto, and you get it to the very end of first point, but you don't cap first. Like, you get full held, but you get to the very end of first point right under that arch. And then the enemy team now attacks, and they do that exact same thing, where they get the cart to under that first arch, right? They get to the same spot. But because you attacked first, and you're now defending, you know where the cart needs to be stopped. So you're just going to stand on that box before they cap, and they have to win a team fight under that arch in order to win the game. So if they don't win a team fight, they pretty much did the exact same thing that you did on your attack. They got to that arch, and that's all they did. But you're going to get SR because that's just how the game works, you know? Like,
Basically, the team that did not attack first has to win an entire extra fight to win the game.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they lose. If
Yeah.
both teams win no fights on attack, the team that attacked first will win because you can always just touch right before the cart gets to the point. That's it. It's very simple, and that's why it's confusing, and that's why people can't comprehend it. Because like, how is something this like influential, this basic, this simple, and no one's talking about it until now? Surely this is like mass like schizophrenia or whatever. And that's why that was a whole like it was a whole like thing.
does that make sense to you, though, Frankie P? Even if you might not
Wait.
agree?
Okay, so wait. So what I'm understanding is, right? Let's say you bring it to the arch on Rialto, right? You attacked first, right? You bring it to the arch on Rialto, but then you get held. You don't quite cap, right? So then now that the opposing side is attacking, right, and they get to that arch, they have to win a whole nother team fight now,
Or else they lose the game. Yeah.
or else they lose the game.
Yep.
Yep.
But isn't that just Overwatch
Broken, yeah.
though? Like, hold on. So like, let's say, right, Kings Row OT, right? They get one tick or whatever. Nah, fuck. Where am I going with this? Like, don't you always need to win another fight?
Don't try.
Like
Don't
on
go this
any
route.
payload map?
Don't go this route. You're not gonna find anything. It's broken, and there's
He wants
nothing
you
you
to
can do
say
about it.
that. He wants you to say that. Look at him. He's grinning.
Bro.
Look at him.
Okay. It's a big issue, and there's no like, but play the objective. No, the point is that you have to
Frankie,
win all
maybe
of
I
the
can
fight,
demonstrate it
'cause-
with a different example. Let's go Kings
go
Row,
ahead.
and I don't really want to talk about like point progress on the objective point. Like, it still might exist, but it gets a little more complicated because, you know, like, it gets more complicated. We don't have to go there yet. But let's say on Kings Row, it's overtime. Both teams have 1 minute. The first team attacks, they cap the point, but then their push stops right at that first arch on Kings Row. You know what I mean? Like, right after the point. That's where they get held. Now the second team, they have to cap the point, but they also have to win the fight that takes place at that arch to win the game. So, and they both have 1 minute, but they have to win the extra fight to win.
Yeah, I mean, but aren't they at that point because you guys held them on that extra fight? So like, yo, why is he too? Wait, you
Don't try. You're not gonna. Don't try this, bro.
No, like
Is that-
I'm confused as to what you're trying to say here,
right?
Frankie
No,
P.
listen. I'll try to reword it again, right?
Yeah.
So you win first fight, you win first point on Kings Row, you get it to the arch, right? They don't make it past the arch because you won that fight. So now in order for you to win the game, you have to win the fight that the enemy team lost.
Yeah.
Or else you lose the game.
But isn't
So if
that
you win
just the point
if you
of the
win,
game?
no.
What?
If you win the same amount of fights, the team that attacked first will win. If anything, and like I'm not saying it should be a draw, but because they won the same amount of fights, it's not fair for the team that did not attack first because the team that attacked first will win.
So you're saying it's not fair for the team that won the most fights to win the game?
It's not fair because the team that did not attack first has to win an entire extra fight, or else they will lose. Like by default, if both teams win only one attack in the overtime round on attack, the team that is attacking first will win.
Yo, can you hear me eating, by the way? I just realized I'm not.
No,
eating.
you're good.
No, you're
No,
good,
no,
bro.
you're
Yeah,
Okay,
eat that.
gotcha.
We're just so
Can
deep
I get
in
a
this
food
discussion.
reveal? What are you munching on?
I got the large fries,
Yep.
20 chicken McNuggets,
Yeah, of course, Jamal.
and a double cheeseburger.
Okay, bro,
Yo,
I really don't care. I'm trying to.
Bro,
I'm over
Durpee,
here. I'm
Durpee.
trying to convert Frankie P to the correct side of the argument. There's not even a. It's not even an argument. It just exists. But-
It's basic psychology. It takes a data set in. You're like, no, surely this is not.
Like
this is
Frankie
not
P,
a
you'll
thing.
play games
Sure.
on stream. You probably played at least like
It's-
3 games today that were decided by it.
Very often, very, very, very often.
Um,
It's decided by it very often.
I see where you guys are coming from though. Like I can genuinely see your take. I guess is you definitely do have that advantage. I guess you could say, but it's like. I see it. I see it.
Why are you blowing it off though? Why are you blowing it off?
No, I'm not. I'm not blowing it off.
No, no,
like, I
but
can
why?
see
Why are you
it.
saying I see it versus yeah? I totally understand. What stops you?
So what would you? So what
Give
would
him
you do?
time.
To,
Give him time.
No, no, let him go.
what would you do to solve that? Is there any way to solve it, or is it just an unsolvable?
We have not gotten that far yet.
Okay, I'm thinking,
First of
what
all-
if the game
It's just
ends
part of
within
the game
3
mode.
meters, you teleport
No,
to
no,
a
no.
random control map, you play one team fight out, and that team that wins on that control map, they win the game. Obviously, that would require
And
a lot
that-
of resources.
Bro,
We're very
what
far
did-
away.
And that
just
would make
say-
it fair. And that would make it
What
fair,
did you
but that
just
is
say?
very unreasonable.
It is very
Bro,
unreasonable.
Can I tell
It
you?
requires a lot of
Can I tell you
go
what I've
ahead.
been working on? Can I tell you what I've been working on?
What do you
Yeah.
got?
First of all, Durpee, bro, we need to do like a separate episode. We get like the smartest minds on the game.
We-
because-
Are you
okay.
saying
And then-
the smartest
an
minds aren't here
Oppenheimer
right now?
episode.
Bro, I'm right here.
wait,
I'm
wait,
literally
wait.
right
Yeah,
here.
we-
What do
You
you
just
mean?
learned
we got
what
scissors.
attacker advantages right now. Okay. Okay. Do you know how CS:GO ranked games work in like Face It? Before the game begins, the two teams have a knife round where there's no guns; they just have knives, and whichever team wins the knife round gets to choose whether they attack or defend first. What I think, and this is not a solution. Okay, it's not a solution. I should clarify. This is not a solution to attack advantage, but attack advantage should not be given based off of RNG, like in terms of if you're playing on a payload map and like the team that attacks first is legit RNG, you know. But if it goes to overtime, the team that has less time, so did worse, right, gets to attack first. So the team that did worse gets an unfair advantage. That is so dumb. What I think should happen is before the game begins, right? You do some type of like knife round, like some equivalent. I don't know what. Maybe make it like, and it has to be very
Run
quick because
Seder.
you can't
Just
waste.
run a Seder or something.
But like Seda, but like a quicker, maybe
Nominate
like
your best
I'm
player.
legit. Put 5 Torb versus Torb, 5 Torb versus Torb on like workshop expanse before the game begins, right? The team that wins gets to
Casuals
both
would hate this
attack.
though. Casuals would hate this. They already hate how much time hero bans take. They already hate how much
Oh
time
my
map
gosh.
votes take.
Bro, then make it for the higher ranks, bro. Like I don't even care. What
But
happens?
we need
is
to
the
think
team
of
that
something
wins
that can
it.
actually do.
Oh no,
Like,
this is not a solution to attack advantage, but it's a solution to the RNG aspect of it and the fact that the team that does worse gets the advantage. But the team that wins the Torb 5v5 gets to attack first, and if it goes to double OT, if it goes to overtime, no matter what, the team that won the Torb 5v5 round gets to attack. Like no matter, even if they have more time, they shouldn't be penalized. That would get rid of a lot of the RNG about the buff. And then the team that actually did well gets the very unfair inherent advantage.
So I have somebody in my chat, Hex from the last podcast, actually saying the only way to fix it is make the game draw if
Okay,
the payload robot ends within 5 meters. But I disagree. I don't think people want to play
That's
for more
random.
draws.
No one wants to draw.
nobody
And then
wants
also like, okay, then you test like 5.1 meter. You can't make it like a draw type of thing.
I think another easy thing
I mean,
people
you
have thought
gotta
of is
accept it as part of the game, in my opinion.
in
It's
OT,
just part of the game.
maybe the team with less time, they defend first. But then it's just so unbelievably impossible to win if you have less time and you defend first. You know? So, like, in a way, that attacker's advantage kind of makes the game more interesting. But I have no idea. And, okay, I want to say this. A lot of people act like... I think a lot of people genuinely believe that I use something like attacker's advantage to cope for losses or some stupid shit. And they always say, you know what you could do is just play better. Yeah, I could play better. I could play the best Overwatch of my entire life. I've been on the game for 10 years. I could play the best game of my entire life, but I still had to win the extra team fight to win the game. I still did. The
Yeah.
attacker's advantage still
Yeah.
existed on the map. Even though I still won, I didn't lose because of it, but it still existed on the map. And that's all that we're trying to argue here is that you have to win the extra team fight if you attack second on payload maps.
I state my opinion.
You said it's a part of the game, but they
Yeah, I
said
think it's just
that-
no game is ever going to be perfect, like most things in life, and it's just something you have to accept and deal with.
okay. Well, I don't think people ever expected us to go to the moon, and we went to the moon. When Albert Einstein said that
Albert Einstein?
everything was relative, people were like, "You're crazy," but he was right. So that's a very dangerous outlook to have. It's very dangerous. You're like, it's part of the game, but we need to get the smartest minds to come up with a
Can
solution.
you
I
draw
like
the
this
map
idea.
in color to go from where we were to where you just went? I am.
Right.
I
You
don't know
you
what's
lost
happening.
me,
I'm
bro.
about to buy nuggets.
I'm not trying to.
Bro, I'm
I ain't trying
saying,
to be
if
disrespectful.
you
I'm
think
just
that-
real
Also,
lost
no.
right now.
Yeah, look.
What if you think that we can't make positive change with our brains? Then that's very damaging. Then no one's gonna try.
No, I agree. I agree. So you're saying going to the moon and fixing a attacker's advantage is comparable, right? Like people used to think it was impossible, but they made it happen. No, I see where he's coming
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
I would do the Torb hammer idea, by the way. Like to be
I
able to
don't think
get
it's a
to
bad
attack
idea.
first. I feel like that's actually
I don't
fair.
think it's needed. I feel like it's too much, you know.
I just feel like it would take too long so the casual would complain about it and they won't do it because of that. You know, like I'm not saying I disagree with it. I like it, but like they won't do it.
It would not last long, bro.
Honestly, if you really want to do that, you can do what Marvel Rivals does, because like I know like before like Diamond or something, there's no hero bans in the game, but like after a certain rank, they add that
Yeah.
mechanic. So maybe like after like Champion or something or GM,
Sure.
I guess they add that mechanic
Sure,
like you
sure.
said earlier. Besides
Wait,
that,
we
I don't
actually-
think you should do stuff though.
Yeah, we might be solving it right here though. Like that's a good idea. Rank.
Didn't you say that earlier?
It's not-
Like, pretty sure I'm just copying you.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
bro, knife rounds in Cisco like last a lot of time.
Let's just get a
But, like,
4v4
no
nano
don't-
going or something. Just nano my Genji or something.
No, actual 4v4 nano. But then like one guy
Let's
said it.
decide it like that, honestly. Can I borrow a French
Is
fry?
Kirito stupid? It is a coin flip already. It's already a coin flip. What is this guy talking about?
Okay.
That's the point. Is on RNG.
The only question I have about all of this, and I'm been listening to you guys talk about this, and there's one simple question, and I think it really is that simple. Is this a 10% of the community problem or a 90% of the
This is
community
every
problem?
rank. This is it goes up
think
to
that
pro
this is
play.
only-
Starts
okay,
with
but hold on.
bronze.
Hear me out on this. This is like saying, well, okay, I'm not gonna make a comparison. I'm just gonna say this straight out. Yes, it affects every game according to what you're saying. If I go with you on it, which I'm not saying I'm for or against the idea of it, I'm just stick with me here. If what you're saying is true, is attacker's advantage the reason that 90% of people are losing their losses?
No.
No.
Obviously,
is
the
it
biggest
worth
factor is
fixing?
going to be how you play. We're just saying
and
it exists.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like, is it worth fixing then?
Yeah.
I think we're so
What?
deep into it, and I like Pirate's idea where we get the smartest brains. We might have to think of some people to get
Yeah.
on here.
I'm right here. I'm literally right here.
I'm not here.
I don't know if
feel
the
like-
scissors episode is the perfect one.
I don't know what Pyro's trying to say about smartest brains. I think I include myself in that conversation. You know what I mean?
Maybe we
My
get like a
1090
20
SAT
people in there. It
speaks
doesn't
for
just have to
itself.
be 5 or 4. We could get 20 people. That might add to the.
Get every
Discussion.
like tier 1 coach, bro.
There we go. Yeah.
Mhm.
But obviously,
You want me
okay.
to go get Hunter, bro.
And I want to address the only like
I'll do this,
reasonable argument I've heard against it is that Spilo said like there is some advantage that the defenders have. Like if the cart's an OT, they don't have to play on the cart. Like they can have 5 people playing the game versus the attacker team. They have to have 1 pushing the cart. That's like an understandable thing. And that's like where I could see like yeah, if you're playing okay, because then the team that defends second, they have to have a guy on the cart before it gets to that checkbox. But the team that defends first, there's no checkbox, so they can just do whatever they want. I can kind of see it.
Well, obviously, yeah. Obviously, that's true. You can take a better fight knowing
Yeah.
where the cart is, but you still have to win that fight.
And I also
you
think
know,
it only applies with so many comps. Like that really only applies if you're playing like a Lucio Ball Moira, like everybody's like playing off the cart looking for kills, diving. A lot of these games are like ground tanks and like people are just playing on the cart anyways. So like in a lot of those cases, that whole like defender's advantage doesn't really even apply. But it's like a decent thing to think about. But attacker's advantage still exists. Like it still exists in that case. But
Yeah, just because you can take a better fight, because that doesn't mean that you still have to win the
yeah,
fight.
you're
if
still gonna have to win the fight.
It's not. It doesn't disprove it.
Okay, but the thing is, the second defender, they have to have a guy on the cart. Like when it gets to that point, the first defender, they don't really care. You know.
So I
They
just
can
want to
take
say
a
that in
fight,
pro
like,
play,
early.
the teams do pick what side they start on, though. I just want to state that for a fact.
Yeah. So in like pro play, most people are picking attack after they learn
Like if
about-
it's really an issue, you can plan around that because you pick the point like what like if you're attacking or defending versus pro player. I just want
Yeah.
to state
That's
that.
actually
But
a
like in
solid
ranked,
point.
there isn't nothing like that. But like
But it's
in
still
pro
funny
play, I don't
watching.
think it's an issue though.
No, it still
Really?
affects. Dude, the Virtus Pro. No, not Virtus Pro. Wait, yeah, it was Virtus Pro versus Gen G, bro. I was watching it. I was watching
Bro,
the
we
rack.
don't talk about
That was decided
map.
by attacker's advantage. That's where it took place. I don't even
I'm
care
not
who
gonna
picked to
say what
attack first.
happened, but
It
something
was
happened.
decided by it. A pro play
yeah,
qualify
was.
for LAN is decided by it. I mean,
Yeah.
it still exists even if you picked to attack first. Like, you know.
Well,
And
that
no,
was
wait,
it was
bro,
overtime,
does
so it
it?
was different.
It was
it was-
OT,
what
so it's
happened-
RNG.
What happened in that match?
It was map 5.
Well, that
Yeah.
wasn't based
A tear
on
ran
like
down my eye when I saw Kepsi run at that diva bomb, bro. A tear ran down my eye. Like it was actually tragic.
But okay,
in the
wait, that
rounds
doesn't even
where-
apply because the team that lost the previous map gets to pick attack defense first, right? Or is it the team that won?
Honestly, bro, I don't fucking
You got
remember.
no idea, bro. I don't expect. Okay, but
That's all Christopher, bro.
definitely lost,
I'm-
bro.
Yeah, I know in
I'm just a
Masters Division it's
drafter.
if you
If you-
lost. So like, bro, Loki,
Yeah.
the worst team gets attacker advantage going to the next map. Like that's fair. For
Bro,
sure.
that's a recurring theme.
Yeah.
Like in overtime, the team that has less time gets to attack first. They're punished for doing worse. You know, it's like a joke in ranked. Oh my gosh, like the enemy's at 1 minute 50, but we're at like 2 minutes. Get off the cart for 10 seconds, you know, before we cap because we want to attack first.
Yeah. Okay, we
I've
need to
never
wrap
heard that
up
before.
attacker
I've never heard
advantage.
that.
Well, no one tries that hard, bro.
We need
No,
to wrap
shut
up
up.
attacker
I-
advantage.
I-
Wait, what did he
I'd
say?
try that hard.
Get off the cart before we cap?
Yeah, but, okay, the team in overtime, the team with less time gets to attack first. So if you're doing better than the enemy team and you're about to cap, but like you have 10 seconds of time better than the other team, you get off the cart for a few seconds, so you have less time.
So you get
So
to
then you
attack
get to
first
attack
in
first.
OT. There's some genius behind this. I don't think we need to dive into it on this episode though. We could potentially save that for the Oppenheimer like whole like 20 people fly out and shit for this like huge attacker advantage segment that we do one day. I would like to discuss that for sure, and I would also like to dive into like how it affects like control points, not just payload stuff, because we haven't really talked about that much, but there could be discussion there. But let's jump off the topic of attacker's advantage. And I don't have anything else, but I again want to open the floor. Gamin4Hope. I feel like that whole attacker's advantage subject, probably went on too long. Did you have anything you would like to talk about in particular that you thought of, or before you got on? We'd love to hear it. Whatever you want.
No, I think this is just cool. I was at one point I was thinking about I can't remember the podcast that was it. Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting the guy's name? One of the larger Overwatch creators. I don't think he plays.
Talking about that
Overwatch anymore.
SVG guy or whatever?
Yeah,
SVG.
SVG, the podcast that they put on for a while. I
Game
thought they
Sense.
would be. I thought it would have been really cool to see something like that return. So I think it's just cool, just having a conversation. So I could not remember. I could not
Yeah, and
remember
that's
the
why
guy's
we
name.
did this, because there's not like a lot of like discussion in the Overwatch community other than that. It's mostly just people
definitely not an
playing
open
ranked on
dialogue
stream
anymore.
or like making TikToks, which
Yeah.
is chill, but I feel like
Yeah,
there
there's
needs to be
nothing
more
wrong with
like
that, but something
stuff. Yeah,
something unique, right?
yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go on the topic of, I gotta bail. I'm gonna go hang out with my kid, my bride, a little bit of a break from
No,
the
you're
kids.
good.
Man,
Yeah, we've been
so,
going for 2 hours, so you completely get it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it for real. Thanks for hanging out and having me and having a really good conversation for sure. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, we love
Yeah,
having
take care,
you,
bro.
Thanks for
Have a
coming
good
on.
night. Have a good night, King.
Have a good night,
All
bro.
right, see you guys later.
Good night, bro.
And is that gonna be it for the rest of us? Frankie P, you got anything you want to talk about, or?
Yeah, no, I'm just, grateful to be here again. Thank you for asking me to return. Like this is honestly a great thing that, you're doing and you're hosting. Like this is some good original content, I guess you could say, like for the Overwatch community, especially like having these different guests on, like, because who would have expected, like a lot of people in my chat were even saying like this is such a like dream blunt rotation, like just random group of people. Like
It actually is.
I would have, yeah, this group of people would have never ever, you would have imagined be like having a conversation in the same space.
And that's where I think it gets interesting, bro. Once we get people on here like Aspen, like some like why would Aspen ever be on a call with Durpee and PGE, and then you get like Flats in there too. Like why would that ever be a call? But then you start talking about stuff and it's interesting. So yeah, for sure. And if any of you guys like want to return again, just like message me or just let me know. I mean, if like genuinely, I'd love to have all you guys back on here, and we can do like calls with like 10 people. So I'm not even like worried about because like we got people in line. Like I got people I'm thinking of, but like if you guys want to return, we can do like calls with 10 people. I don't even care, bro. We'll be mad crazy in here. That's what it's all about. But yeah, thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Y'all have a great night.
It's been an honor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, genuinely. Peace.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Where's my mouse?